balls of steel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
By the way, Toxic, your mic's muted.
My mic was muted. Oh, no.
Been there.
That's okay. The munching cover.
Fuck.
At least you started it in the first few seconds, because trust me, you don't want to do what I've done and have like minutes of footage like on the internet of you speaking to yourself.
I don't want to do anything you've ever done, Toonie Boy. There's no amount of Roblox money that's going to make me ever want to live.
No, not Roblox, Minecraft. Screw Roblox.
Sorry, Minecraft money. Sorry. Welcome back to Toxic Thursday, and today we're going to have all kinds of delightful topics. And we're going to bat them around a little bit, and we're going to play some interesting trivia at the end of the show. I'm joined by some of my usual suspects, a Toonie Boy, the aforementioned youngin in the group, just old enough to have joined us today. Toonie Boy, thank you for coming, as usual. Inside Man, stalwart, and always here for me, my inside
Bless
man.
Your heart. Bless your heart. It's always a pleasure to be on the best stream on YouTube.
Oh, you're fucking A right, it is. Rebel Rose, taking a break from shooting varmints and trespassers off of her property, and I appreciate that very much. And Cinematic Autopsy, always value added, and bringing a little bit of classiness to this otherwise toxic debauchery here. How are you guys today?
Good. Thank you.
We will be doing without Northern today, it seems. I don't know what's going on with Critic Owl. I did not hear anything from him. I didn't know if somebody wants to message him in the chat group and let him know that we are indeed live. Maybe he didn't say that he had anything going on today that I remember. But, hey, it is what it is. But I do know that there's a special romantic event that Northern has with the missus, and I would definitely not want to keep him away from that in any way, shape, or form. But due to the fact that I knew he wasn't coming, I did manage to get a trivia thing done for him, or tribute done for him. And if you guys will indulge me a little bit, I do want to play that.
Let's do it.
Let's do the damn thing. Where is that? Here, and okay, let's go.
Welcome to Regal Cinemas. Refreshments are available in the lobby. And please, keep our theater clean by disposing of trash in specified containers. And remember, gift certificates are available for any special occasion. Enjoy the show.
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful?
Well, I assume it was, but I'm too young to understand anything in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Here's the lead. That was the lead in for this. This is specifically for Northern right here.
Anybody ever jump?
That's for you, Northern. You keep on killing them homeless folks. We definitely don't need them around. Would you guys believe me if I told you that just the other night I was getting off work and one of my security guys is coming on, and this fucking homeless guy was ratchet strapping a truck trailer to his back in order to steal it from our parking lot and walk away with it.
Is this the story you told us
silly me, I actually stopped him I should have let him do it and just see what happened to him.
Yeah, just to see if he could actually, just to see if he could actually do it through sheer willpower.
Just see if it, like, the weight of it would just crush him as he. I mean, but he did have. Hey, Darth Plato, how are you? Hey, Darth, do you want to join the? Do you want to join the stream? I don't know if you work from home or if you work. I've never had you on the stream before. If you'd like to get on here, you are more than welcome. I'm sure you could regale us with some awesome history stuff.
Ooh, regale.
Regale, yeah. You know, when I'm writing, I have the thesaurus, which is my big dinosaur book, really close at hand, so I can always grab it.
You know, speaking of history, the pyramids were built by people ratchet strapping blocks to their backs.
I kind of feel like that was where he was going with that.
Yeah.
You know, the guy, the crazy thing was the guy had the audacity to be like, you know, I was like, what are you doing? Because at first I was like, at first we thought it was the boss, right? Because it's his trailer. And I was like, what is the boss doing out here at midnight? That's so weird. So me and the security guy walk up, and the guy was like, yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can move this from one parking space to another, doing a little experiment. And I was like, but why? It doesn't belong to you. he was like, oh no, it belongs because there's a house behind the hotel in our adjacent parking lot, and we're nice enough to let those people park there. Although we really shouldn't, especially after these shenanigans, because these happen a lot. Because any homeless person that drifts into our parking lot always says the same thing. They're always like, "Oh, I'm friends with the people that live there." So I need to go speak to them. Be like, "Do you know how many transients are claiming that they're like family members and friends of yours, so they can come and raid our parking lot and, you know, break into cars and stuff?" So my security guy's like, "No, that belongs to the owner." And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, but I've got one just like it, and I wanted to see." And then the guy's backpack spilled out, and my security guy, who also does construction, started clocking all of these drills and batteries and hammers and all different accoutrements that can be used for both construction and burglary tools, and was like, "Hey, these belong to JW Construction, and why do you have these?" And then the guy starts getting hostile. Keep in mind, my one of my security guys, the one that was there that night, he's an MMA fighter, and of course I'm me. So, but the guy, he must have been high on something, because he was like, "Oh yeah, you guys don't need to be coming at me like this." And I'm like, "Coming at you like what? Not letting you steal from our parking lot? What are you doing right now?" I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "Josh, just call the cops. You can wait until the cops get here." And he's like, "I don't have my phone with me." I'm like, "Fuck." So I got to go back to my car. I go to walk to my car, and the guy was like, "You to call the cops on me? You ready to die for this?" Which I don't know if you guys know me well enough to know or not, but asking me if I'm willing to die for something, definitely willing to kill for something. So I mean, is that where you want this to go right now? So anyway,
because that's always the way it goes in their head. It's always them winning. They don't have it in their head that they can lose, because they always So it's always like, "You willing to die for it? Are you?"
Yeah, I mean, it's like, listen, no one's gonna miss you. You have to have a place to be missing from in order to be missed. So clearly, like, I don't know what you think you got going on here, but anyway, that was my weekend, and we wound up recovering most of the tools, and then got his. We got a really good video of it, and sent it to the police. So he lives to tweak another day, I guess I should say. So you know, good enough for him. Someone who doesn't live another day, unfortunately. Quick segue. Robert Duvall did pass. I hate sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry to be a bummer. I know. That's more ironic because he's dead too. Jesus,
I know, right?
Like, what is going on these days? I don't even know. But anywho, Robert Duvall did pass. He's 95, and we talked about it in great length on Lance's show, The Outcast Creative, which is on Tuesday. Of course, I'm going to get a phone call now. Inside Man, take it over real quick. Tell us about how awesome Robert Duvall is.
I mean, he's somebody that I kind of discovered at quite an early age, because I'm considerably older than everybody else here, probably combined, I should imagine. But I think my first real memory of Robert Duvall was probably The Godfather, which is possibly where most people sort of discovered him. But he'd done an awful lot more prior to that. I think the outfit was one that he did in also, I think 73, 74, something like that. But I've got a couple of favorites actually. I was going through his filmography actually the other day, and the ones that really stuck in my mind, one of them was Ike. It was a TV show. I'm not sure which channel it was on, but we got it over here, and obviously it was about Eisenhower, the life of Dwight D. Eisenhower. Because at the time there was a real sort of penchant for doing TV shows and movies about generals after the success of Patton. Considering this was considerably way after the success of Patton. But we also had MacArthur, but yeah, Ike really stuck out in my mind. And funny enough, one that we're actually going to be talking about next week, which is Colors, with Sean Penn, which I thought was an exceptional performance by Robert Duvall. One of those actors, much like Gene Hackman, very much like Gene Hackman, in fact, that you know their body of work is so vast. We know that we've seen them in certain movies. We know those movies, but we don't realize that we may have seen them in more movies than have sort of registered with us. But again, another one of those actors that is terrible to see go. But you know, at least the one great thing about these fantastic actors is that we'll have them forever. You know, and that I think is the real takeaway from losing somebody like this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the guy's been in so many different things. I mean, you look at, I mean, obviously he was in The Godfather. He was in Apocalypse Now. He was in Falling Down, Days of Thunder, The Apostle, which is one of my favorite movies. He's just been in so many different things. I mean, you can pop in a movie and there's Robert Duvall, and you know you're going to have a good performance from him. Like in Colors, I'm happy he was in Colors because I can't stand Sean Penn, and Robert Duvall at least maybe you know, I was like, okay, well, I just can get this part of the movie, but
But as I say, I think like Gene Hackman, I mean, these are actors that really elevated the movie. I mean, it's not that they would make a bad movie great. It would make for more compelling viewing because you had somebody of that caliber who could act that well in a movie. And it doesn't matter what the movie was, whether the movie was good or bad. He certainly was somebody that would elevate any movie he was in. Fantastic actor.
Oh, yeah, definitely almost effortless in the way that he could put his scenes in and just sort of take over a movie. I remember the Days of Thunder was one of the best scenes in that movie.
Oh, it's great.
But where he's like constructing the car, and you could just see him, and he's like watching the lines. He's talking about what goes where, because he feels how to construct the car. And to be able to portray that on the screen, it really is just the amount of talent that he had as an actor.
Yeah. I mean, I know, Rachel, that's a particular favorite of yours, isn't it? Days of Thunder.
Yeah, that one's special to me. That's the first one that I ever saw him in. So that was my introduction to Robert Duvall and the chemistry that he had with Tom Cruise. I'm so glad that they cast him opposite him again in Jack Reacher. Those are the best scenes in that movie.
Yeah, they are.
It's Robert Duvall and Tom Cruise playing off of each other. And it's just, now that they're actually seriously talking about doing a part 2 to Days of Thunder, I'm like, oh, but now, you know, you had all the time in the world, and now we've lost the key to the movie, to the first movie, because Harry,
the linchpin,
kind of what happened with Val Kilmer, right, with the Top Gun sequel. You know, we never got a chance to really say goodbye to him that way, right?
At least with that, there was still time, and he got to say goodbye to the character. But we just have to accept that he's gone now. It's not fair. It's not fair.
He was only
go around the horn. Sorry, can I go around the horn real quick with you guys? We did this a little bit with Lance, but I wanted, so the 3 movies that I, think of first when I think of Robert Duvall are up there. Colors was the first thing I saw. Then, of course, I saw later, many years later, I saw him and read the book for Open Range. And then much later, when I was in Iraq, I read the book, The Great Santini, which had been a movie staple in my home with because I'm a military brat and all that. But I had never really watched it because I didn't really understand, what the concept was or whatever. And I read the book and then watched the movie. And like I said on Lance's show, he really embodied this role. But I always think of Hodges first in Colors with this as the aged, more experienced training officer to Sean Penn. Rebel Rose, what was your like first exposure and what's like your favorite film of his, if I can ask?
Well, my first and favorite is Days of Thunder, like I was talking about, but Lonesome Dove is close second. Lonesome Dove is amazing. He's fantastic in it. And Open Range would be my third one. I think that's one of his best movies.
It's so good. I'm so like I spoiler for the book. He dies halfway through the book, his character, and I'm glad they didn't do that. Hi, Michael Doberman. Thank you for joining us. I don't know who Michael. I don't know who you are. Thank you for getting on here. Like I said, Darth Plato, if you want to join the stream, let me know your contact info some kind of way, and I'll post it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just post a link in the chat. I don't know. Can you copy a link from the chat? Is that
yeah, I think so. I think you can, yeah.
Darth, if you want to jump on here, man, especially I bet you kick ass on trivia today. I don't know if you're at work or not. You might be at work on your lunch break or something or whatever. I don't know if you work from home or anyway, there's the link. Anyone wants to get on. Go for it. And again, Michael Doberman, thank you for joining us. I'd like to see new people on here. But yeah, I do love Days of Thunder too. It's just that, I said this before, and I'll probably say it again if I do a tribute video for him. He kind of made a career out of doing these, mentor roles for people. You know what I mean? Like he's mentoring the younger hothead kid or whatever, which is so funny because when you watch The Great Santini, he is the fucking hothead. He's not a kid, but he's definitely the hothead in there. So Inside Man, what about you? What was your first exposure? And did you ever work with him by chance?
I did not, unfortunately. Which is a great shame. There's a few that I really wish that I had, and he's definitely one of them. I think it was The Godfather, really.
Oh wow!
And I did see that as quite a small kid, as opposed to a large kid.
Yeah, I was a large kid, or husky as my mom would say, or fat as fuck as my dad would say. But yeah, go ahead.
But that was it. I think that was probably. It's funny you mentioned that about the mentoring role. As he plays the consigliere in The Godfather, he has that mentoring role in that movie. I think that's probably the first time we see him.
He's the consigliere. He's the legal representation. Of the family, of the Corleone family.
Yeah. He's kind of like the guiding force behind their legality, if you like. But that was it. But I think when I saw Ike, the TV show Ike, where he played Eisenhower, as a kid, that blew me away. Because I was very much into sort of my World War II stuff and everything, particularly.
Right. Well, I mean, you fought in World War II, so I could see.
Yeah, I was. I was in my early 40s at that time when war broke out. So, no, sorry, my late 50s. Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah. Which would make you're 162 now, or?
It's actually my 123rd birthday next week. Funny enough.
Oh, we got to do something special for you next week.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Godfather Colors is a standout performance. A real standout performance for me. Apparently, he also played Stalin, which I'm trying to hunt for. Which apparently is about the most terrifying depiction of Stalin so far played on screen. So that's one I'm really hunting out for.
See, I didn't know that. Until Lance's stream, I didn't know he played Stalin. That's interesting to me. I wonder how he pulled the accent off, or did he just talk like Robert Duvall, and then they were just like, well, we'll just ignore it.
I think that he probably did do the accent. But well, what an actor though. I mean, what an actor. Yeah.
All right.
Shame.
Toonie Boy, is there any chance that you know who this guy is?
Vaguely, but only because I haven't actually seen the movie.
I think he did do some voiceover work in a video game at some point, so maybe that's where you might know him from.
Well, if he has, that's not where I know him from. But I do remember him from. I do recognize him from the Critical Drinkers video of Falling Down.
Oh wow!
Oh God!
Oh my God!
So you only recognize him from somebody else's stream? Oh my God!
Well,
And of course, come on, Tootie.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I can make it worse. I can make it worse. I haven't actually finished The Godfather, but I have started it.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
It's not even that.
So we lost Tootie Boy.
Yeah, sorry, Tootie.
Where's Proctophile? We need to add another name to the must be educated list.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Let's let Tootie Boy talk. Let's hear him out. All right. you know, Toxic. There is a Godfather PlayStation 5 game which I am trying to mod right now, and I believe Robert Duvall had a bit of a part in that. So, all right, Tootie Boy, that's fine. That's good. No,
PS2 at the latest. Yeah. That's the only one that I would have played if there was one.
Anyway, okay. Well, thanks for that contribution to the late great Robert Duvall.
You're welcome.
I'm sure he's smiling down on you from heaven or pissing on your head. Cinematic Autopsy, first exposure to Robert Duvall, and what is your favorite film or TV show of his?
Well, actually, we've been back in school when they used to like show videos and to us way back when, before just clicking on the YouTube. We watched To Kill a Mockingbird, and Robert Duvall was Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes, he was. I actually watched that in school too. Are we of the same age or something? Because I had to watch that.
We're close. We're close. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm 50. I'm 50.
Yeah.
So
50s. Yeah, 50s.
Okay. But yeah, that wasn't my first exposure to him. I saw it in high school, so I had actually seen Colors when I was like 10 because my parents were alcoholics and just didn't monitor
priorities in movies, right?
They didn't monitor anything that I was like, hey Mom, can I get this for Blockbuster? They're like, I don't care, it's cocktail hour. Let's hurry up and get your video and get your fat ass home to go fucking watch TV so I can go out and find you a new dad.
You like that Showgirls movie?
What's your favorite of his besides the Boo Radley?
Well, because I watched the Drinkers stream, I like Falling Down too.
You guys are pushing it today. I'm telling you.
Wrong.
It's funny. But the Santini's good. I like Santini. I mean, he's done so much. He was in The Natural too. I mean, he can't. He's got such a big screen presence. I mean,
Who was he in The Natural? Who was he in The Natural?
Oh, he was one of the
mentors.
Yeah, something like that. He was like one of the executives, if I remember correctly. There was him and the guy who was in Christmas Story. They were both in
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Peter Billingsley?
No, not him. The dad from Christmas Story.
Scrooge.
I forget his name actually. I know who you're talking about. I'm
trying to remember. I'm trying to look up pictures. I remember him.
No,
he's like a reporter or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, that guy was a good actor, actually. I've seen a bunch of stuff that he's in. Anyway, R.I.P. Robert Duvall. And what better tribute can I give you than Sydney Sweeney crying in front of a mirror while she brushes her hair? There you go. R.I.P. you legend. That was for you, buddy. Speaking of Sydney Sweeney, you guys might be interested to know that, we got somebody else on here. Undercover Reviews, Daphne Keene. God damn, X23 indeed. Yeah, I have some exciting news about Daphne Keene here coming up. Thank you for joining us. We got new viewers today. Fucking love it. Loving it. Where was I? Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Some exciting news with her. I mean, everything's exciting with Sydney Sweeney. If I'm being honest.
Big pieces of exciting news.
Two big pieces of exciting news. Housemaid officially the #1 movie for the box office of 2025, even though it was released on Christmas Day.
Wow.
That's crazy. It outdid Sinners, which came out in February or March of 2025. So wow, really, I mean, I thought maybe it wasn't the smartest idea to get that movie pushed out on Christmas, although I saw it on Christmas Day because I was off. So I mean, there's not really much to do, but one cool thing about the movies is that twinning and winning. Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's I'm gonna steal that. One good thing about Christmas Day with the movie theaters is that it's open. It's one of the only things that's actually open on Christmas Day. Now my service sucked, and every single kid there was glued to their fucking phone, and it took me forever to get nachos and stuff. Luckily, I didn't miss any of the sex scenes in the movie. But yeah, no, this movie has outdone Sinners at the box office. That's crazy. Did anybody else watch this, or are you guys still being lame and not watching Sydney Sweeney? Huh?
Yeah, I'm still lame as well.
Still lame.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, I'm extra lame, I suppose. I still haven't seen it.
It's got boobies in it, Toonie boy. Are you not ready for that yet? Or
I am the streams like resident gamer. I know lots of things I play have boobs in them.
Yeah,
Well,
he
lots
has
of
to.
things that-
He
Yeah,
has to
go ahead.
avoid watching anything with naked women, just in case he breaks out in boils or something.
Yeah, in case mom walks in.
Yeah.
And she's, Toonie, what are you doing with that sock in your lap?
Reviewing movies.
Yeah, I was cold down there, mother. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Thinking about Robert Duvall.
I'm willing to bet this is something that I'm not gonna. What is Toonie boy? What is Bastille Sean? What is that? Is that a game thing?
Bastilla. I mean, there's a. It's not spelt like that. There's a Star Wars character called Bastilla, but no, I don't think her name's Sean either. So I don't know who Bastilla Sean is.
Okay. Michael Doberman, we are with you on that, but we don't know exactly what that is. So there's 2 rules. There's not very many rules on Toxic Thursday, as most of you guys know. Most of the audience at this point probably knows. It's kind of no holds barred, and we do whatever we want. I do have a couple of steadfast rules. If there's any new Sydney Sweeney news, I'm going to announce it as I've done right now. And we stay away from the dreaded Star Wars topic. Yeah.
Just to mention, I did just Google it. No, it was spelt like that, and it literally was the Star Wars character. So I guess right, but thought it was wrong.
Okay, you said it twice now.
He's broken rule 2 already this far in.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that-
Well, I'm going to give him a little grace, and here's why. I'm going to give him a little grace because I feel like the HAL 9000 computer right now. I have like 2 prime directives that are fighting against each other right now, and I don't know which one to follow. The rule is we announce anything with Sydney Sweeney related, but we also try to avoid Star Wars as much as possible. And unfortunately, right now, I'm been put in a bit of a pickle because it has been announced the next Star Wars project is starring Sydney Sweeney.
Get out of here.
No, God!
No.
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So I don't really. Is it possible? We're gonna lift the rule just for today, just because it conflicts. Rule 3 conflicts with Rule 2. So yeah. So I guess they're in some serious talks. Especially, I'd be willing to bet it's not a coincidence that Sydney movie just made blockbuster dividends, and then now Star Wars is like, what? I've got an idea. Why, instead of a lame gay character, why don't we put a hot big titted character in the movie, and then that might work. It seems that Hollywood is healing at least a little bit. I mean, they're still eating babies and stuff, but they're healing enough to know that what we want to see is hot chicks with a big rack. So
can you imagine right now how much the Star Wars wokers are really malfunctioning?
Oh, they're going crazy, right? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, they are going nuts right now. They are just livid with this. Like, no. I mean, it's just yeah. I actually have a clip of one of the the woke Star Wars people reacting to Sydney Sweeney.
What I find funny,
brother. What's that? What's that, brother?
Yeah, that's another rule. That clip's gonna get played every one of my streams.
The thing that annoys me about the usual types who obsess over Sydney Sweeney is that they attack her not for the fact that she had a scene of intimacy with a 13-year-old in a Netflix film, but because she did an advert about jeans with a pun. Yeah, that's what they go against. That's what they have a go at first. It's like, no, okay, right, hang on. You could harp on one. One of those is more important than the other, but you chose the wrong one. Like, hang on. But that's the thing. They don't have morals. They cannot. I feel like a lot of people in the world are like Wheatley from Portal. Now I don't know if any of them know what I'm talking about there, but some people are just designed from the ground up to just.
I don't know. That sounds like a nerd gamer.
Yeah.
Portal's not that new.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, it's like I feel like some people in the world are just designed from the ground up to make every possible bad decision, no matter what the right option is, no matter if it lines up with their beliefs or not. They have to make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
Well, I've got some bad news for everybody. She's not going to play a Jedi. She's playing a robot. They had the sequel to BB9 from the first one, and they're going to be a new one. It's going to be called Double D44. It'll be Sydney Sweeney's robot.
Nice.
Do you know what's funny? That's very, very close to the name of. I'm pretty sure it's the name of like Han Solo's blaster, which is a funny coincidence.
You know what I love about Toonie Boy? He never gets nuance or sarcasm or anything like that. He just. I was rewatching the stream on the hotel bar the other night, the one we did a couple weeks ago, where I had the fake police chasing me down. And Toonie Boy, I didn't notice this until the rewatch at Toonie Boy, because I had the sirens and all that shit and the gunfire and the explosions in the background. And everybody's cracking up. And Toonie Boy's like, that's not how that would happen. This is not real. The police would knock on the door and then hear the sirens. That's not how that would work. I've played Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I know that's not.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I've got a mate at work who's like, Vice City, you should play that one. I'm like, I've not played that one yet.
I don't know what's more unbelievable, the fact that you haven't played that game or that you have a friend at work.
I knew exactly where
that going. Not really sure where we're going with this. Anyway, so like going around the horn, let's around the panel. Is this a good move, or is this like really cringy, clickbait that they're trying to get people to think about Star Wars again in any kind of a positive light? We'll go around the horn, starting with you, Rebel Rose. What's your thoughts on this? Is this just dumb shit, clickbait crap, or is this an actual move that they're actually considering in Star Wars?
I think it's an act of desperation, but even if they do cast her, you know what they're going to do. They're going to go the Madam Web route. She's going to be so covered, and they're going to put her in another freaking chest binder. I know they are, just so they can be like, no, but look, we hired her for her acting ability. We didn't hire her for her double D's.
Okay, I'm going to listen. I'm going to say something that's a little bit controversial. She actually is. No, she's actually, besides her stunning good looks and amazing rack and, beautiful tits and an ass that tastes like French vanilla ice cream, I'm sure. Besides those things, Sydney Sweeney's actually a good actress.
Gay!
Yeah.
She actually is. I've seen her do stuff where it's not just showing off her hotness, and she actually can act quite well. Darth Plato says the problem, Toxic, is that people behind modern SW, I'm assuming you mean Star Wars, and other media is that buy into the idea that capitalism needs to be suppressed and beauty and sex appeal is, air quotes, exploitation. Well said, Darth Plato. Well said. Mm-hmm. You're quite the philosopher, my friend. Hence your name, I'm sure. But yeah, I do remember Madam Web. I didn't want to watch it. I was basically forced to by the Losers Lounge crew, forced me to watch it because we were going to review it or on Enzo's show. And luckily for them, they brought. I had a married chick was visiting me that week. That was a former soldier of mine. And I made her pay for it. I was like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? And she's like, okay. And I was like, you're paying for it because I'm not going to pay money for this shit. So I couldn't really keep up with the plot, whatever you call it, of the movie with Madam Web. But I do know we got an extra small popcorn with an extra large butter. And so I actually did have a decent time in that, if you know what I mean.
Was there a hole in the bottom of the popcorn bucket?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
Never. He would never.
I'm at the stage now where like I don't have the emotional energy to watch or play something that I'm 99% sure I'm just gonna hate to death just for the sake of reviewing it. Like if I don't know, if I was invited on EFAP and they were like, look, you got to play Star Wars Outlaws for the next stream, I'm like, fuck off, I'm not doing it. I'll watch the EFAP. I am not playing the game. I don't want to. I just don't. I would like. I was going to make a joke that I can't make on someone else's stream for getting them banned, but I was going to say I would not want to continue.
You're learning.
I wouldn't want to continue. I would not want my existence to continue if I had to play Star Wars Outlaws.
I will say this. Whatever bullshit we give to Madam Web, Sweeney and Dakota Johnson took it in stride, and they didn't turn around and whatever else you think about that film and about how it came out. They didn't blame the audience. They didn't start calling us a bunch of incels. They didn't start acting like fucking dickholes. They were just like, yeah, this movie sucks. And I think Dakota Johnson actually made fun of it in like an award show or something, if I recall correctly. And they both showed up to the premiere in stunning ass dresses. I don't really find Dakota Johnson that hot. She didn't really do it for me. But I mean, I think the Sydney Sweeney red carpet Madam Web thing, I think that's still being used in thumbnails to this day, as far as that goes. But anyway, I know you could give a fuck less, Inside Man, but I gotta at least get your take. What is this? Is this a Disney Star Wars like cringy attempt to stay relevant, or do you think this is actually going to be something that'll happen with Sweeney?
I think it's the former rather than the latter, because they're always trying to run something up the flagpole to see whether it actually flies.
Agreed.
I mean, how many ideas have we had that's been thrown around and bounced all over the place that have come from Disney? These ideas of these new Star Wars TV shows and these new Star Wars movies, 95% of which we know will never get made. They put them onto IMDb. So they put the titles onto IMDb. Untitled such and such a Star Wars movie, untitled such and such a Star Wars TV show. They never get made. This is another one of those ideas. They're just bouncing around, and they're waiting to see whether something sticks, to see which way the wind is blowing.
Just throwing something against the wall, seeing if it'll stick.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I can't disagree with you, because there were so many Star Wars bullshit things announced. It's just weird. They seem to pick the worst things. Like, of all the ideas they have, that you're like, yeah, that might work. And then they throw this shit out here, and it's just like the Alkalite, and you're just like, what? And to be fair, I've never watched it. I did actually attempt Boba Fett. I did try to watch that, but that was bad. I was like episode 1. I was like, ugh. And I have seen The Mandalorian. That's not bad. Although I wouldn't have minded them killing off the little puppet. That would have been pretty cool. Which they used to do. Like Ewoks got killed in Return of Jedi. Yeah. So I mean,
that traumatized me as a kid.
I've seen fan fiction of like, I want to see like the Ewok battle on Endor from the stormtroopers perspective, where these little cannibalistic teddy bears are jumping out of the trees on them like the Viet Cong. I feel like that would be cool.
Yeah, I'd love to have seen the Ewoks just getting a blaster in the face.
Yeah,
that would have been amazing.
That's harsh. That's
teddy bear murderer.
There's a YouTuber called More Pars who does these shorts about he does these funny shorts about like terrifying animals in the world. And one of them, he did like an April Fool's video where he made up this like terrifying creature. and it was a bit like a koala bear that like it latches onto your face and just proceeds like with long claws and then just proceeds to like scalp you. And then, and listening to that description, that's how I picture like the POV of an Ewok killing you.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Cinematic autopsy. I want to kind of flush this turd here. What's your thoughts on this? Is this coping clickbait, or you think this is a legit?
Yeah, it's total clickbait. You know, running the flag up the flagpole, see if they get any attention from it. Cindy's big in the news, and they want to see it capitalize it. What they're trying to do is they're actually going to see it. They're trying to see if they can get any traction with all the male audience that they've lost in the past 20 years and say, well, what if we get the big tit Cindy Sweeney out there in the Jedi outfit? What do you guys think about that? And see if anybody cares. And
I mean, they would have done it. You know, if they were going that route, they should have put her in the fucking Return of Jedi Princess Leia outfit.
Absolutely.
You know, let's. That's what I want to see. I want to see sex slave to a sand slug Sydney Sweeney. I want to see her dancing around in that shit. That's what I want.
Quite a few S's.
They almost had it with Gina Carano. I mean, Gina Carano was hot, and they could have done something with that. But then Kathleen Kennedy.
I don't know, Mandalorian. Yeah, I love me some Gina, as you're going to find out here shortly. But she was very Boldikey in the fucking Mandalorian show. She came off very Boldikey in that.
Yeah,
but believe me, I am. Yeah.
Do you think that this is possibly part of Disney and their little social experiments, so that when there is a great reaction to this, they're basically going to say, you see, all of the old Star Wars fans are all misogynists. You see, they're very materialistic.
Quite possibly,
they're not really interested in Star Wars.
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, it doesn't escape my attention that. I have an alert on my phone for anything Sydney Sweeney for just for YouTube purposes, not for anything else. And I get a simultaneous alert of, they Housemaid outdid Sinners, which, by the way, that's crazy that it outdid Sinners. But again, I digress. And then simultaneously, I get the Jedi bullshit up there. So that did, I don't believe in coincidences or leprechauns. Well, until I met Toonie Boy, so I kind of halfway believe in leprechauns now.
Hey,
anyway, Toonie Boy, why don't you bring up the caboose to this train of thought? What's your thoughts here?
It's not true. They made it up. It's complete fiction, a total fabrication. Play the clip, Toxic. No, it's
what clip? What are you talking about?
the unnamed I was gonna say the unnamed space-based property. There's like
you want me to play the clip? Oh, I get it. You want me to play the clip? Okay, I got you. Hang on.
Not that one.
I got you.
Yeah, I do. I think it's the one that was that.
What the hell kind of bar you running out there in Kansas?
You know what I believe?
The kind of party you can't handle, cinematic autopsy. I'll tell you what.
I believe he's just put the word AI in there to throw us off, but he definitely acted that out. He's
100%. 100%. Gina is a good girl. Yes, she is, and I can't wait to call her a good girl.
Jesus.
Gina Carano. I'll tell you what, man. If it was possible for you to weird science up a fucking chick for me, Gina Carano would be top of the list for that. Like, if you're just like, hey, I've got a computer and we can make a perfect woman for you, I'd be like, yeah, Gina Carano. Let's make Gina. In fact, I'm going to play a little throwback from you guys because it's going to lead into our next topic, and I want you guys to know where I stand on Gina Carano.
I would kick the ever living shit out of Gal Gadot. Gina Carano would whoop my fucking ass.
Yeah, she would.
And I would enjoy every single second of it too.
Sick pervert. I would. Listen, if some magic genie came to me, I want the three of you to know right now that I love you. I love all three of you. I want you to know that, okay? I want you to know that I love all three of you guys. But if some magic genie came to me and said, "Hey, you've got to murder your three best friends so you can fuck Gina Carano," the three of you are dead men. The three y'all are dead men because I will kill the fuck out of you three.
You know what's gonna be the funniest thing? Here's the plot twist. You fucking kill us brutally with like knives, right? And then you finally get to fuck Gina Carano and you get naked with her and you're so intimidated, like you can't even get hard because she's like a famous celebrity. So you like killed us for nothing?
Worth it. Worth it.
It's still worth it because you got to touch your boobs.
Still worth it. Still worth it. Still worth it.
And Winston, Chris, I have to kill you to fuck Gina Carano. You know what, dude? I'm not even offended. I get it.
Good. That's all I'm gonna say, man. You're gonna fuck her good and come all over her titties. Well, I'm gonna be really.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
That is a better Wonder Woman 94 than the one we got.
Yes. If you guys ever have a chance, you want to see some really good quality. She did some kind of direct to action things for a little while in 2011 or 12. She Soderbergh picked her out of the ether and put her in a pretty slick action thriller called Haywire, which she's very, very good in it and beats the fuck out of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's very well done. She plays a security contractor, and I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, there's the opening scene grabs you because her and Channing Tatum are fucking hanging out in a diner, and then all of a sudden he attacks her, and she beats the fuck out of Channing Tatum. It's great. If you get a chance, it's from 2011 or 12. Subsequent to that, she did like 3 or 4 straight to DVD action thrillers. I think she showed up in one of the Fast and Furious films, I'm wanting to say, and then not much else except for Mandalorian. Yeah, I think that was
Deadpool.
it. What was it?
Deadpool.
Oh, right. She's in Deadpool. Yeah, I totally fucking forgot about Deadpool. Yeah, she's great in Deadpool, too.
She was in an episode of Almost Human as well. She was really good in that.
What's Almost Human? What is that?
That was a show with oh god, I forgot his name. The guy who plays Judge Dredd. What's his name?
Oh, fuck. I forgot his name.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban showed her in a show where he was a cop with a fake leg called Almost Human, and he had a robot partner, but Gina Carano played a robot that went haywire, essentially, and they had to take her down.
I see what you did there. She went haywire.
There you go.
I gotcha. All right. Okay. Well done. Okay, cool. Was that, so that must have been, when was that? The 2010s or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Huh. Okay. I wonder if that's on my Plex Pass. I'll have to take a look for that.
It's a good show. Got canceled too early.
Yeah.
Of course it did.
Was it on Fox?
Yes.
Yep. Well, there you go. Fucking high concept sci-fi fantasy shows. They put them on Fox and watch them die. Almost.
So we'll get 24 seasons of NCIS.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that leads us into apparently this. I was so sure this was clickbait and not real. I had to really Google the fuck out of this, and definitely didn't Google skimpy pictures of Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano, just strictly fight stuff, because you guys know what an MMA fan I am. But anyway, so I guess they're coming out of retirement to beat the fuck out of each other. That's crazy, right? I mean, haven't they both been retired for like 10 or 15 years or something like that? I mean, I don't know. I remember Ronda Rousey was undefeated for the longest time, and she was going to go up against Gina, and then Gina backed out of it or something because her movie career was taking off. Or Ronda Rousey's such a grade A bell end. That sounds like British talk to me. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna do it right. Hang on.
It is.
Ronda Rousey, such a grade A bell end.
That's
a
the one.
14-carat planka. Right? 42. Yep. Oh no, 42-carat planka.
That's the one.
Last year, Gina was 98 kilograms. Well, what the fuck is 98 kilograms?
God knows.
I don't know what that
heavier than she used to be. Let's just put it that way.
That's over 200 pounds, I think.
I don't know.
2.2 pounds.
Look at the size differential here. It really looks like Gina would drag Rhonda. So I guess so. This is a real thing. They're really coming back. They're really gonna fight. Clearly, apparently. I guess all I can say is I'm excited. I went from 6 to midnight as soon as I saw this picture. Macaroni and cheese sounds in the background. Rebel Rose, what do you think? Are they too old, or is this going to be a good fight? And if it is, who are you betting on?
Well, I want Gina to win. She's just a better person. I always liked her more anyway. But
is Ronda Rousey a bad person?
She said some things that I don't really like. You know, Gina really just seems more personable.
I don't know much about Ronda Rousey. I liked her in the couple of things that I saw her in Fast and Furious, one of them. I liked her in that. I liked her in The Expendables. I thought she's pretty good in that.
Good in that.
I really, I don't know if anybody's ever watched what's that show with the famous kid and he plays Aquaman and then the hangers on. What is that called? That Mark Wahlberg produced a few years ago. It was on HBO. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, Entourage?
Yeah.
Entourage, yeah. She was on an episode of, or she was in the movie. I'm not really sure. But Ronda Rousey is in there and playing herself. And I guess they have one of the hangers-on Entourage guys, Turtle, was just like, she was going to beat the shit out of him because he was saying something, or she thought he was saying something. He was like, no, I just really like you. I just want to go on a date with you. And she's like, okay, get in the ring with me. And he goes, if I get in the ring with you, how long do I have to? She's like 60 seconds. And he's like, oh, wow. So 60 seconds and you'll go out with me. She goes, if you can last 60 seconds, I'll fuck you. And he's like, oh, wow. then she break his arm. I think she breaks his arm.
Yeah, that's it. She's got him in like an arm lock. Like she's threatening to break his arm. Says he's got like 15 seconds left, and it's like, I'll break your arm if you don't give up. Like tap out. And everyone's telling him like, just tap out. And he's like, no, I can't do it. And then she goes, fucking fair play, breaks his arm, and he wins. He stays in for 60 seconds. Which
Tootie Boy, have you seen this? You've seen it?
I've seen the clip. I've seen the clip, not the movie.
Oh.
I mean, I'll take what I can get as far as that goes.
Right. If he watches it through YouTube Shorts, at least he's seen part of Entourage.
At least he knows what we're talking about. So I mean, kudos to you. So your money and your backing is on Gina regardless. Is that what you're telling me? Ruby Rose? Okay.
Yeah. Ruby Rose?
Yeah, that was a compliment. That was a compliment.
We don't do that. No.
Don't you be calling me no colored person just because it's Black History Month. Toxic, you piece of shit. I don't want to be associated with that. Anyway, Inside Man, who's your money on? And is this going to be any decent of a fight, or what do you think?
I'll watch it, but it's going to be Gina, isn't it? Really,
it's going to be a hard win.
I think the money is going to be on her.
Oh yeah.
Seriously. Yeah.
Cinematic Autopsy. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, I was just looking up the rules that they're agreeing to, and it's not going to be an octagon. It's going to be a large pool of baby oil.
Excellent.
They have to start off from a sitter's position.
Sold.
Yeah.
Even better.
Position. There's the hair pulling is allowed, but they can't punch the face. Right.
Yeah.
Biting
Never
is okay.
Face. Never the face.
So I think we're gonna get a lot of viewers.
Toonie Boy, what's your thoughts here? I guess we know you're siding with Rhonda, huh?
No. Well, I mean, I don't really know anything about Ronda Rousey other than the fact that she was in that movie that I didn't even know the name of. I just remembered that clip. I've seen Gina Carano in a few more things. I've seen her in more things to like her more. You know, I'm not going to make any comment on Ronda Rousey. In terms of this image, I would guess that Gina Carano would be the victor, just sort of stat wise, if that makes any sense. But I've seen more of Gina Carano stuff, so I say I'd like her more just by exposure. I'm sorry, I don't really have anything better to provide on that. I'm not an expert on these two.
You wish you'd seen her stuff.
Yeah.
Gina.
Just so
Sorry,
we're clear,
I gotta go back to it.
I apologize for calling you a Leroy. That was a slip of the tongue. There's no need to snipe me from afar. Speaking of the Leroys, I will remind you guys it is Black History Month, and if you didn't know, it is the anniversary on this day, Black History Month. Jesse Mollett became the first Black victim of his own hate crime. So, cheers.
Well, the irony is that talking of Jesse's, the irony is that that Jesse Jackson passed away in Black History Month, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is it ironic or is it karma? Which one?
I just think that it was just. I would prefer that to have been the Reverend Al Sharpton, but
true. Yeah, he's gonna. Al Sharpton's got so much evil in him; he's going to outlive us all.
God, is ever there been a racist as bad as that on planet Earth?
I mean, I guess I'd probably say maybe Leroy, but I mean, Leroy hasn't been around as long. But if you guys seen the text messages between the two of us, they're pretty fucking bad. Leroy's definitely given Sharpton a run for his money. I actually got a letter from the NAACP. Leroy had tried to get my show shut down, and they were like, we heard you saying a lot of stuff, and you come off very racist on your show there, Lord Toxic. And I was like, I know. So anywho, but yeah, Jesse Smollett, good for you, Juicy Smollett. Well done on your own. This is so funny. I remember when that happened. I was actually a guest in a Florida institution at the time when this happened. And when it came on the news, every fucking Black guy in the dorm was like, that N-word be lying. He be lying. He's lying as fuck right now.
The thing is I've seen this meme before, but I don't actually know this story.
Jesus
Shocking.
What a
God. It sounds like it's
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So for the uninitiated and for the fucking toddlers who are on the show, Juicy Smollett was an actor, TV show called Empire, pretty popular TV show on Fox. About a music mogul and his ex-wife, and pretty well done. It was it was very popular in jail, I can tell you that, except for his character who was openly gay and into dudes and blah blah blah. Every time that we'd shut it off and turn it on to the Grit channel for a little while and get some cowboy stuff in there. But anyway, and again, R.I.P. Chocolate Cowboy. You are missed, my friend. So what this actor decided to do as the show was wrapping up in its third and final season was to put a noose around his own neck, have a couple of his African bodybuilder bodyguards beat him up, not too bad, but just enough to leave marks, and say that he went out to Subway and a couple of white rednecks stopped him in the middle of the street and said, "Get your gay empire show off of the air, and you dirty N-word, and this is MAGA country." As if for any reason anyone would believe that rednecks watch Empire. Rednecks
in Chicago at 3 a.m.
Yeah, in Chicago at 3 a.m. This is MAGA country. What do you mean come off pretty racist? I mean, as racist as I can be. I mean, really. This was basically quietly shoveled away. It was proven that, he faked it. And there's still people who believe him to this day, which is crazy. It just shows the level of retardedness that is among the left, is that they would just believe that old Juicy here was actually a victim of some kind of fake hate crime. The thing that gave where the cops were like, why do you still have the noose around your neck? Like, he's got the cops coming and he still had the thing hanging around his neck with his Subway sandwich.
Matches the pants.
Very odd situation. Well, happy anniversary, Juicy. Thanks for trying to create a bigger racial divide. That's the thing about racism in America. It is in high demand, but short supply. So, on another racist topic, I will say, since we're on the topic of racism, character actor extraordinaire Keith David just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Hey.
So, cheers to you, Keith David. Amazing actor, always value added in it. He's done everything from comedy to horror to thrillers to action. This guy has done it all, and he's what Lance would refer to as a jobbing actor.
To video games as well, to add on that list.
To video games and voice, much needed voiceover work, as he has that fantastic gravely. I am Spawn. I am the bringer of death to you. You know, I can't do a good black person accent, but without using the N-word. If I could use the N-word, I could probably do it. But anyway, great. He finally got his start in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and well deserved. Ruby Rose, what is? I know I said it again. Rebel Rose. I'm sorry.
I'm not an Australian pain in everyone's ass. Okay.
I know. Oh, my bad. Actually, I thought Ruby Rose was that other chick, the hot black model. But you're right. Ruby Rose is the Australian annoying lesbian Batgirl. My bad. Rebel Rose, Rachel. First exposure to this gorgeous black gentleman with his shiny white teeth. And what's your favorite of his?
Oh my God.
I'm putting
you on the spot. I can't even think of what it would have been. Like the first one that jumps in my mind is Gargoyles. I friggin' loved that as a kid. He was amazing as Goliath. Just fantastic voice acting.
Tell me, so for the audience that was not alive in the 90s, to explain what Gargoyles is real quick.
Gargoyles was a Disney-produced Saturday morning cartoon show where gargoyles were protecting New York during the night. They were at their post during the day, and you had that person that Toonie Boy couldn't name earlier when he was requesting the clip, which if you can't name him, you don't get the clip. He was another one in it.
Yeah, but I looked it up and I found the guy who says it. It's Jonathan Frakes.
Yes, but you had to look that up. But go ahead. I'm glad you did your work.
Was this when this came out, I was past the age of legitimately watching cartoons because I played football and went after chicks, so I wasn't sitting around watching Disney cartoons. Although I will admit that I did watch Batman the animated series, but I mean that's Batman. So
it's different.
Yeah. But yeah, I am familiar with this. I am aware of it. And then unfortunately, my kids I was still a few years away from having kids, so they didn't watch this. So this kind of like passed me by a little bit. But I am aware of it. I am aware of it's done very well, and I'm wanting to say this was the beginning of Keith David's voiceover work with cartoons, and it wasn't the last because he's as I mentioned, he did Spawn, and he's done a few other things. He's also done. As I bet Toonie Boy is just chomping at the bit to tell us a bunch of video game work as well. So I am very so this was your first exposure. What's your favorite of his? Do you have one?
Oh, there's really too many to name, really.
Okay.
He's just been in so many things that I love. He was in Pitch Black, which I loved his character in that.
He was in Pitch Black. Yeah, I forgot he was in Pitch Black. Yeah.
Talk about a great cast. Holy crap.
That's a fucking great movie. That movie was way better than it had any right to be. I can't believe that movie's like 26 years old now. Holy
Don't talk about that.
Sorry.
It's good. Don't talk about
that. Inside Man, did you ever work with Keith David?
Unfortunately not. Yeah, there's another one bites the dust, unfortunately. But
we know you don't really care. We know you don't really care for black people, so that's probably is that a clause in your contract?
You signed an NDA not to say that.
Yeah. I'm happy to be involved in any of your properties, but if we could limit the amount of time I'm near the darkies, I would greatly appreciate it. It's not that I don't like them; it's just that I don't want to be wondering where my car keys have gone to. If you know what I mean.
He's gone. There he goes.
All right. Well, he's out of commission. I could just see Inside Man coming up to like one of the fucking PAs or whatever and be like, I don't want to be that guy, but I noticed Mr. David's been at the craft service table for quite a while. Is it possible we could not order fried chicken watermelon on the next shoot? I know there must be macaroni and cheese as it's a craft service table, but he keeps adding too much hot sauce to it, and it bothers my palate. Sorry. Okay.
Look what you've done.
Look what I've done. Look what I have done. I have brought the madness. Oh, anyway, but yeah, no, it's every time a famous black actor is come around, character actor or otherwise, and they like, I'd really like to work with that Inside Man chap, and his agent comes back with a little bit of this.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Cinematic Autopsy. What was your first exposure to this great man, and what's your favorite that you can think of?
Favorite? The only thing I remember him from Spawn. I remember him as the voice of Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn was dope as fuck.
Yeah, but he's a character actor in like every show that I've ever seen. I'm like, oh, there's Keith David again.
Yeah.
He like I say, he's a jobbing actor. He's in everything, and it's always a pleasure to see him, whatever he's doing. So well done, and congratulations to him and his star on the Walk of Fame.
You know what's crazy? I don't want to go off on a tangent here, but what's crazy about Spawn is that in '97 the movie came out, and the movie's campy and it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. It's definitely not bad, but comic book movies at that time, they really weren't. There was nothing to them. Comic books were very popular, but comic book movie adaptations really, and trust me, it wasn't until a year later when we got Blade that we got a good, proper, accurate, well done, well made, and intriguing comic book. We watched them, but they were not great. But what was crazy was HBO did a limited series an animated limited series with Keith David voicing the titular character, and it was fucking better than it had any right to be. It was dark, it was moody, atmospheric. It's just fuck, man, it was just so good. Brian, Talkies Brian, have you seen the? No, it's not talking about. You can only see them if they smile. Oh, Jesus Christ. Michael J. White was in the LA Spawn movie. Yes, live action Spawn movie. Yes, he was. And listen, there's a soft spot in my heart for it, but it's just so crazy that they both came out at the same time, and one was campy and kind of stupid, and the other one was, just phenomenal. Toonie Boy, any chance you've seen you have any idea what we're talking about right now? Is there any chance?
No, I haven't seen
the blank stare. It's
crazy. It's Northern English Bastard 1985 all over again. Requiem for a Dream, one of many. He's dead to me for being Stuckman's abomination. I don't know what that means. He's dead to me for being Stuckman's abomination. What does that mean? Explain yourself in the chat there.
Oh, he was in the Chris Stuckman's movie, Shelby Oaks.
Okay.
Didn't see it.
That wasn't actually a bad movie, actually. I don't care for Chris Stuckman, but that Shelby Oaks wasn't bad.
So
Shelby Oaks wasn't horrible. It was palatable. That's okay. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But yeah, no. If you get a chance, Toonie Boy, just at least look up the YouTube clips of the Spawn, not the live action, but the animated. If nothing else, like watch the intro to it is so fucking good, man. It's really. The animation for 1997, the animation was so on point. I mean, just really, really well done. Good stuff, man.
I've got a question though.
Yeah, please.
Because when you mentioned something before about Northern English Bastard. What's 1985?
Okay, so
it was a year sandwich between 1984 and 1986.
Yeah. Now, so last year in 2025, I did one of the first Toxic Thursdays. We might have actually been a Toxic Tuesday then. I'm not really sure on that one, but one of our shows that we did was a 1985 stream, which Northern helped me put together with all the clips and the vids, and then we did like a trivia thing all about movies and our favorite. We all got to kind of talk about our faves of 1985. We had a pretty full panel, and then every time we talked about a movie from 1985, Northern had not seen it. So I mean, I think we talked about
Back
20
to the Future. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, 20 movies or more, and Northern had not seen almost any of them. So every time we got to him, it was just like we were waiting for him to say, "Yeah, no, I've not seen that. It's on my list. Sorry." So it just became a little pedantic, but it's good humor. That
what I was setting up there, what I was setting up there, I didn't expect that. What I was setting up was I was expecting 1985 to be another movie that I haven't seen. So I was like, I just wanted to draw attention to myself again.
With 1984, you could go for that one, but I don't think it had a sequel.
No.
2026.
2026 is actually its sequel, if I'm being honest. So I think we can all agree on that. So some interesting Hollywood news. So again, congratulations, Keith David. Very great actor and just amazing what he's been able to pull off. So anything he's in, I say he is
value added. Yeah,
as far as that goes.
If you've been in the thing, that's it.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. I wanted to circle back quickly. I didn't have this clip ready when we were talking about Robert Duvall, RIP Robert Duvall, but I wanted to play this for you. This is kind of interesting. It's just kind of a coincidence thing, but it also might be a bit of I'm kind of curious what you guys think of this. Take a look at this.
One of the most unsettling movie scenes of all time. So in this scene in The Godfather Part 2, you have all four of these actors sitting down at this table when each of the actors actually end up leaving the scene in the exact order in which they all passed away in real life. So starting off with the first actor to leave the scene, John Calzay, he was the first one out of the four of them to pass away in real life at 42 years old on March 13th in 1978. The second actor to leave the scene was James Caan, and he was the second one out of the four of them to pass away in real life on July 6th, 2022, and he was 82 years old. Then the third actor to leave the scene was Robert Duvall, who was the third one out of the four of them to pass away in real life, and he passed away recently on February 15th, 2026, and he was 95 years old. And then for the final actor that actually didn't even leave the scene, it's Al Pacino, and he is still currently alive, but obviously he will be, the fourth one to pass away out of the four of them. So just really weird how they all left the scene in the exact order in which they passed away in real life.
So that's pretty interesting. Although I think Al Pacino will probably outlive all of us as far as that goes. Didn't he just have a kid? Didn't he just get some kid?
Yeah.
He's got at least 2 more kids in him before he passes away.
These girls won't leave me alone.
What do you got? You guys think there's any Godfather prophecy shit going on, or do you think that's just a weird coincidence?
It's just somebody with too much time on his hands that has suddenly tried to come up with some crackpot theory about something or other that's going to get him clicks and likes and all kinds of things.
The thing is that you can go to like because there's thousands of probably like tens of thousands of movies at this point. I mean, like there are like a few of them have got some kind of coincidence like that, or everybody that left a scene, or everybody that did such a thing in such a movie died in this order. It's like, well, out of all the movies that there are in the world, there are bound to be a few that line up coincidentally like that. It is cool. It's like a cool piece of trivia, but it's not like there's no conspiracy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Apparently, someone is my big brother. I don't really know what that is. That comment's about.
I think they're trying to say that YouTuber's your big brother.
Oh, right. Oh, that YouTuber. Okay.
It's a serial killer. Check the toxicology. Oh, I love a good bit of toxicology. I like to. When I go out on a blind date, I like to tell the chick I'm a toxicologist. She's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "I'm going to give you some DNA tonight." She's like, "Oh no." I went out on this blind date the other night, and I told the chick that I was trying to compliment her. I said, you look like a grown up JonBenet Ramsey,
God.
She didn't take it as badly as I thought. I said, "Do you want to do a little role playing tonight?" We had kind of an interesting evening. Look at Toonie Boy's face. Look at Toonie Boy's face right now. Toonie Boy's steady.
This is something from 1985, by the way.
Toonie Boy's steady Googling JonBenet Ramsey right now. He's hurt.
No. I'm just looking at Twitter. There's because the thing is, I don't know what to make of like some of these topics and conversations, so I just don't have like a reaction to them.
My autism won't allow me to engage with you on certain topics, Toxic. I don't know if you know that or not. My level of the spectrum will just not. Yeah,
I don't know what level of the spectrum I'm on. I haven't loaded the save in a while. No, it's
ultra-violent.
Ultra-violent. I still need to beat Doom Siddle 2 on that difficulty. No, it's Nightmare difficulty. It's wrong.
Okay. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So, speaking of interesting, here we go. This is where we get our viewership back right now. Daphne Keene, aka X23, aka the chick that I would literally slide my belly over broken glass to get close enough for her to kick me in the mouth, is apparently going to be rescuing the MCU. She's coming back in Doomsday. Been officially announced that X23 will be added to the holy shit, that's way too many people cast, and then we'll quite likely doing well, we'll get her own X23 spinoff film. So what the deal with this chick is, like, she's Latina, but she's from Britain. What? Explain to me more about this, my Brit friends. What is the deal with wait, hold on, I gotta get rid of these. This covering, don't cover up anything of Daphne Keene. Holy shit, is this? I don't know what. God bless her parents for whatever they produced. I just want to walk up to her dad somewhere and just touch his balls and just be like, "You have magic in there, sir.
Yeah,
you have."
Us Brits, like we're not against all. We're not against all immigration. All right.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. If
just male.
If this is what was trying to get into the United States, trust me, we'd have open borders in a fucking heartbeat. She's Spanish British. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but fucking hell, she is just
woo, mama.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah.
And she is of age too, in case anybody's wondering. She's 21 years old, so she's good to go. She could come into my bar and I could give her a delicious roofie. I mean, a delicious cocktail.
No, Leonardo DiCaprio is going to have her till he's 26.
Oh no, not Leo. He eats babies. Daphne, don't do it. He eats babies. You don't want to get sullied up with that. He's a baby eater, almost for sure. But yeah, now I guess I'll pose the same question. Is this clickbait bullshit for for Disney MCU to get people? You know what? I'm not going to leave this banner up because I don't want anything I heard covered up. Is this clickbait bullshit to get people into the MCU again and go watch the Doomsday movie, blah blah blah, or is this like a legit good career move for young Daphne Keene? Rebel Rose, what is your thoughts?
Well, they did bring her back in Deadpool and Wolverine, didn't they? So it would just be stupid not to add her in there when they're going to throw the kitchen sink in there. They may as well bring her back as well. Just
couldn't disagree.
Great addition. Great addition to the bloated cast.
She hasn't done a lot, and what she has done hasn't been very good. But she is still on contract with Disney. Unfortunately, she was in that Abomination, the Alkalite. I don't know what she played because I never watched that shit, so I have no idea. I would literally watch her read the phone book. I don't care. I don't care what she does. Just
you wouldn't recognize her in the Acolyte. She's completely covered in makeup. You wouldn't recognize her.
I feel like you still would recognize her, but no.
No.
Yeah,
They covered those too.
I like her. I like to cover in something else. It's not makeup, but is a form. So. Inside Man,
something that's good for the skin. Would you say?
Yes. Quite. Exfoliate. I exfoliate, ladies. I'm going to help you with some toxic exfoliation. Inside Man, what's your thoughts on this? Tell us what you think, you fucking pervert. By the way, I didn't even want to discuss this topic. Inside Man sent me this screenshot last second.
Your fault.
I wanted to talk about something classy, and he was just like, "No, mate, put the show her big titties on your show." And I was like, "No, I don't know, man. That seems a little bit, clickbaity." And he's like, "No, it's perfect." He's like, "No, I'll mute my mic the entire time so you don't hit me wanking off." I'm like, well, all right.
But if this is clickbait, it's fair play to them. If the Sydney Sweeney thing is clickbait, then fair play to them. In all honesty, I have no interest in the MCU whatsoever. I never have done, and I almost certainly never will do.
Well, what if I told you? What if I told you the MCU was going to do a retro 70s Italian film? Then would you be involved in it?
I'd be torn. I'd do that.
That's how I get my black friends into. I get my black friends to watch stuff that I want them to watch. I'm like, it's a Tyler Perry version of From Dusk Till Dawn, and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Okay, cool, interesting. Cinematic Autopsy. What's your thoughts?
I'm all favor of this picture. What were you talking about? I have no idea.
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And
I just heard breast. What?
No, tits my pleasure. I mean, it's my pleasure to
sorry, the weather's a little nippy outside, but nippy.
Yeah. Bosom, big boobs. I mean, I want to squeeze them.
Yeah, but it works for Daphne Keane. I mean, she's going to cash a paycheck. By all means, go for it. I mean, youth is the big currency for these young actresses out in Hollywood. If she's going to cash in on it with the MCU, more power to her. I hope she shows up in more things with less clothing on.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like she would do well to follow Sydney Sweeney's stunning example and just do a bunch of psychosexual thrillers where she gets naked. I think that would be her best career move in my mind. That's where I come out. And I say that all in the hopes of furthering her stunning career. And I just want her to be the nipple. I mean, the next big breasted. I mean, big thing in Hollywood. Would. Toonie Boy, what's your thoughts, you little weirdo? I noticed you got one hand in the screen and one hand's elsewhere. So you're disgusting. But go ahead. What's your thoughts on X-23 revival into the MCU verse?
Well, that specifically I've got no interest in because I don't watch like Disney Marvel stuff anymore. Besides, maybe depending on what I hear about the Spider-Man movie, maybe that. But...
What if I told you she was going to be in the X-23 video game? Would that intrigue you?
Probably still not, unless the video game actually looked good and I could like maybe.
How could the video game look any better than this? How could it possibly not?
I haven't even played Stellar Blade yet. What makes you think Daphne Keene's going to get me to play X-23?
I don't know what that means.
Stellar Blade is like the game journalist, like the wokies want to like cover women up all the time. That's like their Antichrist.
Me no speaky gamer. Me have.
That's why I put it into terms. That's why I put it into terms you understand. About nude women. Stellar Blade is just like the Antichrist of people that want to that hate attractive women. But no, in terms of the marketing strategy of picks like this, she's more than welcome to go for it. I would probably say that what is this like? So, like, is it off Instagram or something like that? Because it seems like an Instagram pic, like the kind of thing that they'd post on Instagram.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is, again, I get alerts on my phone, and this is what it came up with, like the headline: Daphne Keane to in talks with the MCU to revive the X-23 character, yada yada yada. So I just thought I would bring it up. Plus, yeah. I don't understand this generation. Titties. Yeah.
No, because here's the thing, like Disney, whoever's in charge of the marketing, they don't actually want to advertise the movie as having like Sydney Sweeney as a Jedi and stuff like that. They don't actually want to make movies like that, and they won't. But they know that even if they lie to people and they make false promises that they are never going to keep, all it does is get people talking about it. And even if that's like hatred, even if people are talking about what's not going to be in the movie, that's still chatter about the movie. So it does not matter.
Well said.
It does not matter what they do. So, like, maybe they told Daphne Keane to do some pictures like this, or maybe she did it of her own volition, or maybe whatever. It doesn't matter if Daphne Keane is going to do anything like this in the movie, or she doesn't. All that matters is that people are now talking about the movie. That's all they want. That's all they care about. Even when people are going to start talking about like how, like the film was false marketed, they do not care.
Speaking of big titties and disingenuous people, I got some interesting news that you guys might be surprised to hear.
I like that.
Reported me to ICE and got me deported from the US. Honestly, I can't even be really mad because it's kind of funny. But basically, I was joking online that I was going to fly to America and move into her mansion, packing my bags right away. No human being is illegal. It's obviously a joke. It's obviously a meme. And I get stopped by DHS and held for like 30 hours. Literally 30 hours. They're asking me, how do you know Billie Eilish? Do you intend to trespass? No, of course not, man. It's a joke. It was like a meme that I came up with on Instagram. And I get held for 30 hours and deported. I get basically escorted onto a plane by armed guards, sent back to Australia. And I think it's actually amazing performance art. As a joke, I managed to get Billie Eilish, Hollywood celebrities, left-wingers, liberals, to agree with ICE.
I was waiting for Billie Eilish to actually get mentioned. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fucking Billie Eilish, man. What way to completely tank your not so great career. I mean, in less than a couple of weeks, she pisses off half the nation by saying no one is illegal on stolen land, and now she's got the fucking Chumash tribe or whatever the fuck people coming after her for her fucking mansion. With that bullshit. So she's fighting on that front. And then on top of that, this Australian YouTuber decides to do a funny, stream and pop up in America to say that he's going to show up at her property, which he probably would have just gone to the grounds and done like a funny video outside or something like that. And she fucking calls to Department of Homeland Security and fucking tells them that this guy is going to try to break and replace, which obviously it is. There can be someone illegal on stolen land as long as it's your stolen land. So way to go, Billie Eilish. Way to completely fucking cannibalize yourself in the space of 14 days. Amazing performance from Billie Eilish. Probably her best performance so far. Rebel Rose, please regale us with your thoughts on this shenanigans.
Oh, she's an absolute genius, isn't she? Just a genius. Didn't even understand what she was saying the first time around, I guarantee you. But
no, the look on her face really said, is this good? Did I say good thing? Is this good woke thing I said? Is this good?
Did I say it right, Phineas? Yeah. Yeah, her and her frickin' brother that she can't go anywhere without. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's for another day. But just this whole thing, what a brilliant plan. And yes, it may cost him his ability to come into the United States ever again, but it's worth it. He got to prove what a hypocrite she is. It's brilliant. Love it. Thank you for your sacrifice, sir.
It reminds me of those YouTubers and TikTokers that will ask lefties and wokies, do you believe in, open borders and, there is no illegal immigration because everybody's welcome, and they always say yes. And so then they show up with like a bunch of border jumpers, and they're like, all right, well, this is Javier, and he needs a place to stay. And they're always like, wait, I didn't mean me. I didn't mean I would do it.
The Martha's Vineyard situation.
Yes.
Not near our mansions, Jesus.
Yeah. We call those, where I'm from, we call those NIMBYs, not in my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Inside Man, what's your thoughts on Billie Eilish just completely destroying her career with this bullshit?
I mean, I have to be honest with you. I'm pretty pleased about it. I mean, when anybody is the master of their own downfall, the master of their own destruction, through sheer stupidity like this, I'm fine with that. I actually love her for doing it, really, because it's proved that she is this massive hypocrite, that she operates with the largest amount of nincompoopery that you could possibly imagine.
Nincompoopery? Hell yeah, that's going in the next book.
Big word.
And she is, she's a cretin. She's an utter cretin. Somebody who is unable to read a room. And when I say read a room, I mean read an audience, read a real audience, read exactly
I don't think you
what.
read it all.
Yeah, but there's this lack of. I've said it before that these people think that they're raising their windsocks and just seeing which direction the breeze happens to be gusting, and when they think it's in the right direction, they'll jump on that. But we're seeing a lot of backpedaling now, aren't we, from so many different people? They're all starting to backpedal because they know that it's an ideology that isn't working. They can keep hold of their ideologies as much as they like, but keep your mouth shut. Simple as that. And
I mean,
that's the best
I'm
way
reminded
to
of I'm reminded of a quote my grandfather once said, and he said that time makes liars out of all men. So you be careful what you say, in an absolute, because time will make a liar out of you. It's just funny to me. Like, did she really worry? Did she worry that much, or was it like one of her PAs or security team that decided to flag this guy? Because I mean, they didn't put him on a watch list for no reason. Someone had to have filed a report, and it was attached to her name. So you know what I mean? Because it's not like the Department of Homeland Security was sitting there just scrolling through TikTok and was like, oh, this might be a problem. Raise the alarm. They had to have filed some sort of report on this guy. Yeah. And with his name on it and his likeness, and then the fact that they kicked him out of the country, and he's just like, oh no, I wasn't really trying to go after Billie Eilish. I just wanted to stop by a property, maybe smelling her rubbish a bit, something like that. Oh no, I'll get back on the plane. Sorry, that's my Australian accent. Anyway, did that kid not look like with glasses an Australian Toonie boy? It's almost like there's Toonie boy. Let's hear your Australian accent. He's like, no. Oh no, I have never heard of these movies you keep mentioning, Toxic. I'm very busy.
The thing is that I'd need something to say in an Australian accent. I couldn't just spontaneously do it. I'd have to have like a piece of dialogue or something.
Well, not everybody has the gift of improv that I do. I mean, listen, we can't all be awesome toxic people. Cinematic Autopsy, you want to weigh in on this?
I just have to say vanity of vanities. It's all vanity. I mean, you go out there and you try to please the people, and that's what's going to happen to her. But ultimately, I don't see that it's going to hurt her that much. I mean, her audience are a bunch of people who don't read the news, even follow this kind of stuff. Everything's on TikTok. They'll just say, oh, another Billie Eilish song. Oh, look, she's crying black ink. They'll be happy about it. They'll just go ahead and listen to her crappy music, and she'll be fine. I mean, it's not like you and I are out there buying her albums and lining up to buy her albums and shit. It's just she's out there trying to please the people that have put her in that position. So she did something dumb on a stage, and now she's paying the price.
But isn't it? Have we reached the point where we would prefer the people that we enjoy listening to and watching? We just want them to keep their mouths shut. I'm not interested in listening to an activist or watching an activist or somebody who thinks that they're a pseudo activist. They don't interest me whatsoever. The only thing you're going to do is alienate a certain amount of your audience, and that's it. And of course, once you've done that, you start blaming them, and then you alienate even more people.
Yeah. That's
so.
Exactly the case. Yeah, I mean, you can't go out there and just alienate your population. I mean, from a publicist standpoint, I mean, you're just cutting into your core audience and your core marketing network. So why would you want to do that? Why would you go out and say, I don't want to sell this movie to a bunch of men? Well, I'm like, okay, well, men aren't watching superhero movies, so you're not gonna be able to go out and watch that, and then you're gonna lose all that audience. That's exactly what happened. I mean, when you start insulting people and the things that they enjoy, they're not gonna enjoy those things anymore. You're not gonna make money off of it anymore.
Yeah, it's the Pink situation as well, isn't it? The Pink situation, the Viola Davis situation. I don't want anybody that doesn't agree with me to listen to my music. I don't want anyone who doesn't go to see this movie that I'm in. Then you are part of the problem. You are the racists. I mean, come on.
And I do know that Billie Eilish she's had security issues. I'm pretty sure it was a security guy who saw this video and flagged this guy at the airport. I don't think it was Billie herself, but she's had enough security issues and security threats, but they probably have monitors who keep an eye on that thing.
But how could she have security threats? I don't understand. How is that possible?
I don't know. People trying to crawl into their houses and things like that. Australians showing up from a different country trying to get their house.
But it's not hers.
But it's not. No one is illegal on stolen land. How could she be calling the cops on anyone? I don't understand.
Yeah,
trespassing doesn't exist if you don't own your land.
Right.
That's it. I mean, by definition, anybody who happens to stroll onto her land, isn't in violation of any law. So according to her,
And there's the rub, Billie Eilish. There is the rub.
I'm pretty sure she gets the rub from her brother.
Yeah.
and vice versa. Yeah.
That's gross. That's gross.
Yeah, I'm on the list now. I'm not getting into her house now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. but you should, because it's stolen land. So
it is stolen.
So speaking of annoying YouTube, so you guys have I almost guarantee you guys have never heard of this individual, and I know this because I've never heard of this individual. However, I think it's pretty interesting. So there's this YouTuber turned boxer, because that always works out.
That works well.
Yeah, it always works out way. I think I'm a YouTuber. Maybe I should try my hand at boxing. No, not a good idea. And I'll tell you why. So his name is this is what he calls himself, Dean the Great. He's actually Dean the Not So Great. And he apparently is now an amateur boxer, but a professional getting his fucking head caved in because he keeps on instigating shit for clicks and views. And apparently we're in some sort of bizarro world universe where you can knock someone the fuck out on camera, and as long as it's like for clicks and views, I guess it's okay. But here, take a look at this and tell me what you think.
Yeah, this nigga's spun me around. I think I'm finna be respectful. Fuck
okay, fuck this nigga.
His
Come
wife
on.
up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad disrespectful. Hey, listen. You guys want 200 gifted? Whoa! Whoa, 200 gifted.
I felt good.
Hey, Dean.
All night getting shit on.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that fucking moment.
Dean.
So yeah, apparently what he does is he goes around and annoys people, and then gets fucking popped in his dick sucker. And so that happened a few weeks ago, and then the very next week, this happens. I guess they say people don't learn lessons all the time. Well, apparently this Dean guy does.
Not even on some disrespectful shit, but
don't like your attitude. Don't like your fucking tongue.
I don't like you at all, though. Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Straight up. What? I said straight up.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
Okay. I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip.
Don't do that. Seriously? Don't do that. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nah, there's no way he just got knocked out again. This nigga just got slapped last time, bro, and you tell me he got knocked out again? Yo, and this time you can hear that shit crunch.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! Give me my goddamn money.
So I don't know if this is a great way to be famous, to advertise yourself as a boxer, just go around annoying people who could rock your shit and then proceed to get your shit rocked. But apparently that's a thing, and he's doing it. So now, if he goes for the hat trick and he does it someplace else, Dean the Great or Dean the Great's people, if you would like to have him come out to Kansas City, I am very happy to rock his shit on live. If you would like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, X, whatever you want to do, Pornhub, and anywhere that you want me to do it, I'm happy to do it. And allegedly it's intended for humor. Okay. I'll work with you on that, Wormy Spoons. The thing is, those are clean fucking hits, man. He definitely got fucking hit. So if he's doing it for humor, he is doing more than Jerry Lewis for fucking humor.
Yeah, he's dedicated to the cause.
Dedicated to the cause. Good one. There you go. I love when Tooney gets one off, and has good timing. Every now and then. I gotta take a quick call. I got a client calling Ruby Rose, and go in the order which you guys see yourselves on the screen, and give me your thoughts on this.
Are we on the same order for each other, by the way? I've got Rose, Inside Man, me, and then Cinematic Ops. Does everyone else see the same?
Yeah. We're all in the same order. That's how it works. It's okay. But just so you guys know, if you're willing to pay me $15, I will also slap somebody. It's fine.
Okay. I'm glad that's the way
there will be a line.
It costs an extra $30 if you tell her where to slap you.
But I think the good thing about this is that we know that this guy is obviously a contender for the Darwin Award. So sooner or later, something quite serious is going to happen to him. To take somebody like this out of the gene pool is just it's manna from heaven. It's manna from heaven.
I'm waiting for him to walk up to somebody that just punches him right in the side of the face and just breaks his jaw. That'll solve the problem.
Yeah, doesn't even look at the camera first. They just go straight for it. I'm not gonna lie, it's way more satisfying to see somebody actually just do it instead of talking about doing it. When you've got like other YouTubers out there that have like their paid bodyguards that go up and annoy people, and then as soon as like the person goes to slap them back, there was that one guy, I don't know his name, but he's got like a paid bodyguard. He'd go out and like get in people's face. He would do the thing where like he eggs them on and says, "Go on, hit me right here." Like puts his face in front of theirs, and then as soon as they go for it, the bodyguard just gets in front of them both, and he's sat behind them like
little pussy.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but he's like, and he sat there and like, look, if I was that bodyguard, I wouldn't even like. I wouldn't want to take money to do that. I would honestly just want to take the paycheck, step aside, and just let the person go out.
Yeah, I would. I'd say I would say something like, "Hey, guess what? I've just resigned, so you can do what you like to this guy."
I wouldn't even say, yeah.
You're on your own.
Just watch his asshole just drop out.
Yeah, I'd just be like, mate, you know what? I've already been paid. I'm just gonna go get a drink. You do what you want. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
If I can just put this out into the ether, if you're a YouTuber, don't get into professional fighting. There's a reason why I carry a firearm. It's because I'm too old and I don't want to fight anymore, and I'm not going to get out there and now, that being said, though, I mean, listen, I'm also old, and I did used to hurt people for money for a living, and I don't have a problem with if anybody ever approached me and was like, "I didn't like what you said on Toxic Thursday," I'd be like, "Shut your bitch ass up, Leroy, bitch made boy, made boy." I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that, and I certainly wouldn't go to 626 Delaware Street up there in Maryland and stop by his house and rock his shit. Definitely not something that I've thought about with any length of time. But in all seriousness, YouTubers, quit trying to fucking play tough guys. It's really easy to overestimate your own self-worth and your own ability level, and then immediately get your shit rocked. Jake Paul and Dean not so great. Let's not do that, YouTubers. Let's stay doing what YouTubers do and do YouTube. Cinematic Autopsy, you want to weigh in on this?
Well, I used to do martial arts, and I taught a lot of people self-defense. One thing I've learned is that 1 out of every 1,000 fist fights ends up in a fatality. I just worry that this guy's going to go up, pick a fight with some guy. He's going to get his head rocked in, and he's going to die. Then the guy he picked on now has to live with the guilt of killing this guy on YouTube live for the rest of his life. So, I'm not a big fan of what he's doing. I hope he enjoys his traumatic brain injuries, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, but I just thought it was at least worth mentioning. Let's see what else.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Let's see what else we've got in the old poop shoot. I've got, so apparently for those of us who grew up with the Terminator films, we know that AI and robots will one day destroy us. Well, not happy with the just waiting to see if Skynet will actually evolve on its own. The Great Republic of China, one day to be our overlords, have decided that it's not enough to have super strong AI brained robots. They want to teach them Kung Fu.
We had to show you this extraordinary video out of China. Chinese state TV broadcast this footage of humanoid robots doing Kung Fu at their Spring Festival Gala. We had to triple check this wasn't fake, but the robots are real and made by robotics company Unitree. They are powered and programmed by, you guessed it, AI.
Triple check?
No, they're not. They've got guys with controllers backstage controlling this whole thing.
It was Titty Boy.
I love that they say triple checked, because it's so unbelievable. Checking twice isn't enough.
Yeah.
We've asked the CCP 3 times and they've said it's true each time.
So are you guys telling me that China isn't making Kung Fu robots? Is that what you're telling me?
I've seen their robotic production. I've seen their videos and of actual demonstrations that they do, and they're hilariously bad. Just look up the one where they're playing soccer, and then you're like, oh, and they went from soccer to doing this? No, that's not happening.
Why do they make demonstrations out of things that aren't ready? I feel like, is this just an autistic thing? Like, what if it's not ready? Why are you demonstrating it?
It's a really good point. It's a really good
Well,
point.
so they can say that they're at the forefront. They're doing better than everyone else, when really it's all a smoke show.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, do we genuinely, considering that we have a Chinese super embassy that's about to lay its foundations in London, we have Chinese spies within our parliament, and there are Chinese spies all over the place that are operating on behalf of the CCP, that nothing real comes out of China. And I'm also talking about their goods, which are generally fake anyway. So are we really ready to believe? Are we that ready to believe the information that comes out of China? I don't think so.
Okay. So it's not real. They're not making Kung Fu robots.
No, they're trying, but they're not that good.
All right. Well, I you know what? I have to at least apologize to our Chinese overlords. Here we go.
Didn't like that one, huh? Well, me so Sally. Oh, so.
What's he gonna do next, the flapping dickie?
Uh-oh, I'm losing him. Time for the A material. Hey, hey! So. Me like how the fly light. Me flap a dickie wrong time.
Oh, back when The Simpsons was good.
All right. Okay. That's I think that's depleted my topics for today. So I guess we know where this is going now, don't we?
Oh, wow, the enthusiasm that just fell out of all of them.
All right, I guess it's all for one and one for all, or all for themselves, or whatever today, and you guys can decide on your own, win or lose, stand or fall. I mean, I guess I could make 2 teams. Shall I make 2 teams? Or
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at Inside Man is like, don't put all of that responsibility on me.
God.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do Rebel Rose and Inside Man.
Yes.
Toonie Boy and Cinematic Autopsy.
All right.
You guys ready? And today
Sure.
we're gonna play a game of, was it David Keith?
Yes.
Keith David.
Oh yeah. Very good.
Good one.
So,
Yes.
All of our
Good
trivia,
luck, Toonie. Go with God.
all of our trivia questions today will revolve around the movie and TV series, performances of the great character actors David Keith, who just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Keith David. See, I'm already fucking it up. Keith David today, and we're gonna find out. So how we'll do this is the usual: 3 points if you get it right on the first try, and losing points on the consecutive tries that need a hint. How it will go today, you're going to tell me whether it was Keith David or David Keith, and you can also use the option of it was neither or it was both. So they were either both in it, one was in it, the other was in it, or neither was in it. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so it's either both, neither, David, or Keith. And is anyone unclear of which one is which? Toonie Boy, who's up on the screen right now?
That's David Keith. I know who Keith David is.
Okay, all right, okay, fair enough.
I don't know who David Keith is, but I know who Keith David is.
All right, okay,
Oh, bless him.
fair enough.
Bless him.
Okay, Team one, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Thing video game. The Thing video game.
That is Keith David. Isn't it?
Was it Keith David, David Keith?
That is
neither,
Keith.
or we're both in it.
I think there were some original cast members in that, weren't there? Or there wasn't there 2 original cast members in that, Rachel?
Yeah, I don't remember David Keith ever doing voice work, so.
Oh, right.
Must be
Okay.
Keith David.
So what's our final answer here, guys?
I mean, we could go with neither, really. Because I feel that he should have been in it, but I don't think David Keith was in it. I would go with no.
Yeah, we'll go with neither. Why not?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. After we hemmed and hawed about it, that's our final answer.
None of the above. That's correct. Okay. Good job, guys. Well done. All right. So that's 3 points for Team 1. Team 2. Team 1 is coming out swinging. So it's up to you. All right. The movie, not to be confused with the TV show, but the movie Raw Justice. The movie Raw Justice from 1995. Is that Keith David or David Keith? Is it both or is it neither?
And this is now, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna defer to cinematics answers for that one, because if it's not a voice work in a video game, I'm not gonna know what they're in.
You do the video games, I'll do the movies and TV. How about that?
We'll try, but I would have gotten the thing wrong. Right, go on.
I would have guessed he was in that one. I'll say David Keith in this one.
Is this your answer?
That's my handsome answer. Yes.
That's your handsome answer?
Yes.
All right. It was, in fact, David Keith with Pamela Anderson, and he bangs Pamela Anderson in an alleyway while she holds a Colt Python revolver from the back. So if you get a chance to watch that movie, I would definitely say. Okay,
lucky lady.
We are head to head here, guys. No pun intended. Team 1. They Live. The movie. They Live the movie. Is it David Keith or Keith David?
That's Keith David. I don't know whether David.
Or is
David
it both?
Keith,
Or is it both? Or is it neither?
I mean, I know that Keith David's in it.
I don't think they're both in it.
No, I don't think they're both in it. I think it's Keith David.
Keith David.
Yeah.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
That's another 3. One of the greatest fight scenes ever put to film.
Yeah.
Almost 7 minutes of him and Rowdy Piper beating the living shit out of each other.
Great fight.
I always love the part, and I still to this day, I always love the part where Rowdy Piper is getting his ass handed to him, so he decides to go for a nut shot, and fucking Keith David catches it, and he's like, "You dirty motherfucker!" Oh, good stuff. I will post the link to Blue Collar and I rewatching that movie a few years ago. We had quite a bit of fun. Okay, all right. So Team 1 takes the lead. Team 2, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Well,
right.
cinematic also is.
Oh boy. Well, hey, I'm gonna help you out a little bit. I'm gonna help you out a bit.
Okay.
Voiceover work for The Princess and the Frog, a Disney film. Princess and the Frog. Tootie Boy, come on. You were just out of diapers a few years ago, so I bet you've watched this movie, The Princess and the Frog.
I haven't, but again, voiceover work. I am going to assume this isn't the final answer for the whole team here, just in case it's wrong. But I would assume that Keith David is in it. I would believe that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's Keith David.
You both think it's Keith David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah. Final answer. Keith David.
That's right. He was in Princess and the Frog. You guys are killing it today. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can throw you guys a couple ringers here.
All the cocaine.
All the cocaine. Officer and a Gentleman for Team 1. Officer and a Gentleman from the early 80s.
David Keith.
David Keith, huh? Is
Yeah,
that
isn't-
easy?
Yeah.
And definitely not both of them.
Definitely not both of them.
Definitely not.
Yep. David Keith played the best friend who unfortunately unalives himself when he finds out that the fat, ugly slut he was banging is in fact not pregnant. That is the opposite of what you should do when the fat, ugly slut, you towny slut, you actually supposed to celebrate, not off yourself in a random hotel room. But
What goes to the drop ceiling, to get some like shoe polish and look at Richard Gere's room, but a bunch of gerbils drop out of the ceiling. And then,
Yikes. All right. Okay. Team 2. Let's see if you guys are on a streak as well. The sequel to the fantastic private detective series, The Two Jakes, which originally from Chinatown was supposed to be a trilogy starring Jack Nicholson. Is that a David Keith or a Keith David? The Two Jakes. The Two Jakes.
I think it's a David Keith movie.
You think it's a David Keith movie?
I'll accept that. I mean,
Or is it neither? Or is it neither?
I mean, that is an option, but no, I don't. No, I'm gonna go with David Keith, not because I know it, but just because I'm guessing, numbers wise. Yeah, I'm just guessing.
Ooh. All right. Keeping in the vein of private detective films, a darker private detective film. See what I did there? Starring Denzel Washington, Devil in a Blue Dress. Was that David Keith or Keith David?
Oh.
Keep in mind, Keith David's the black guy. Keep in mind, Keith David is the black guy.
I do not know this. I do not know this at all. I think this is where we're going to be the first ones to blink. So shall we say, what do you think? What do you think?
I'm trying to think.
I will remind you on my private detective stream a couple months ago, we did talk about this film, but that's okay. I guess you guys don't have good memories, but that's okay.
We're getting old, okay?
Yeah. Oh,
dementia.
What do you mean getting?
Dementia's setting in. I don't remember from last week, much less the week before. Anyway,
toxic. I tried to read your book you sent me, but the words were too dang small in there. Send me a large.
The fact that I said that. What
are you gonna do an audio book of that thing so I can listen to it while I'm doing my chores around the farm?
I'm shooting these damn squirrels.
That's actually really good.
Is he on Matt Dog? I don't watch a lot of Matt Dog.
Team 1, is it Keith David or David Keith?
Well,
Oh, what do you think? Do you
I
think
waffled long enough, so hopefully you can.
Yeah, you waffled the fuck out of this thing.
Oh God, I got a feeling that this is. It's got to be Keith David, surely. It's got to be.
Why? Because it's a black film. You fucking
Yeah.
racist.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Denzel Washington or Samuel L. Jackson, the two.
Hey, at least we can tell the difference, unlike some people. We know.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
On Black History Month, you guys? Jesus.
It's
right in front of Black History Month. We cannot.
Leroy is rolling over in the middle of his Bisquick right now.
Yeah, his eyeballs are really rolling.
Oh my God. I still don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still not comfortable with either answer.
Keith David. Keith David.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it.
Could be neither, but yeah, we'll go with Keith David. I think we're going to be the first ones to blink here. Yeah, Keith David.
Yeah.
Are you the first ones to blink? Why? Because his teeth are so white?
I didn't bring my sunglasses. I'm sorry.
Oh. It's neither.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, the answer was none of the above. I threw you a ringer. I threw you a ringer. I was counting on your racism. I was counting on your racism to get it wrong, and apparently that was well put racism trust right there. So fantastic. It was none of the above. It was none of the above. Okay, now this is your chance to take the lead, Team 2. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. A little known Robert Heinlein film, book originally, The Puppet Masters, also from the mid-90s. Is that Keith David or David Keith?
I'm just going to throw Keith David in there as a wild guess. What do you think, Cinematic?
I don't know this one off the top of my head, so I'll go with your wild guess. Let's do Keith David.
Yeah, just wild guess, generally.
Keith David, your final answer?
Yes. Yay! All right.
Yay! Team 2 takes
Sweeney.
the lead.
Knew that one.
Team 2 takes the lead.
Yep.
Knew that.
Did you know that? That's actually, it's a Donald Sutherland film, and it's actually, I know that it's sort of low-key a ripoff of Body Snatchers, but you know what? It's a good fucking movie. If you get a chance to catch it, I caught it on cable in the mid-90s when it came out, and I thought it was really good. I think it's a good movie. But yeah, good job, guys. Okay, so Team 2 takes the lead. Team 1, all right, guys, you need to start racking up some points. Are you ready?
Yep.
You ready? Okay. Also based on a novel, The Lords of Discipline. The Lords of Discipline. Is that David Keith or Keith David? Or none of the above? Or
by the law of averages, I would say that this is Keith David. Sorry, David Keith.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you sound
I was
super
thinking
sure.
David Keith. I think this one is David Keith, actually.
David Keith.
So
yeah,
is David Keith your final answer?
It is. Yeah.
You sure I'm not sending you a ringer?
No, you're not. No.
It is in fact him from Lords of Discipline. Also, it's a great film and even better book. If you get a chance.
Good movie. Good movie.
Good movie, better book, actually. But yeah, okay. So back in the running. Oh, by the way, please, guys, make sure you're keeping your own scores because I fucking am not. So
I got it. We're all tied again.
All right.
You're fucking somebody while you're doing this? That's pretty multi-talented right there.
Listen, don't judge me. Don't judge me for my multitasking abilities there. Okay.
He's got two hands, okay?
The submarine film U-571 from the year 2000. Is that David Keith or Keith David?
David Keith.
U-571.
Oh, I forgot who said it was.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Back off. Don't guess what our thing.
This is the first, we are in a watershed. This is the very first time that Rebel Rose actually got the retarded clip. This one's for you, Rebel Rose.
I'm retarded?
Full zoom and everything. That's a full zoom.
Even
Rachel, I don't know. I hope that was early onset dementia because there was only 2 fucking teams here. How could you possibly have gotten that? Well, we didn't have Northern English Bastard on the panel today, but he was obviously here in spirit. Okay, so we're gonna go with a different film for Team 2 and Team 2 only. The multiracial cast of Major League. Who was in it? Keith David or David Keith?
I don't think either of them were in it. I think it's a trick question.
Is it a trick question? The film Major League, the baseball comedy Major League. Keith David or David Keith? Or was it none of the above? Or were they both in it?
Well, do you think that David Keith is in it at all cinematic? Do you know anything? Do you remember the movie at all?
I do. He wasn't on the team. He wasn't a player, unless he was he. Who was the guy? The woman who was the owner. Was there a Tony or something like that? I can't remember.
All it is that I'm getting at is I'm trying to see if we can rule out them both being in it. Do you think we can rule it out?
I need an answer, guys.
Okay, I'm happy to say none of them. I don't know what cinematic answer is going to be.
Yeah, I don't think either of them were Major League.
Right, none of them are final.
It was none of the above, although David Keith was in the sequel, Major League 2, Back to the Minors or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
Okay. Yeah, he was in the sequel, but that you were right. That was a trick question. So good on you. It's another 3 points for Team 2. Now we're back to Team 1, Rachel. Team 1, Rachel. The brother comedy between Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez called Men at Work. Was it David Keith, Keith David, none of the above, or were they both in it? Men at Work from 1990.
Any ideas?
I don't recall either of them being in it personally.
Yeah.
I really don't recall either of them being in that.
If they were in it, I missed them. I wasn't paying attention clearly to them.
No, I don't think so. Are we agreed? Are we agreed that we don't?
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah. None of the above.
David was in it. He was the supervisor of both boys in that. He had the great scene where he had to stand off with the police, and he tells the one cop to drop his gun, and he's like, "You honkies must really think I'm stupid. Don't you know that the sound of a flashlight hitting the ground is a completely different sound than a revolver hitting the ground?" And he has a great Vietnamese flashback when they take the pizza delivery boy hostage, and he starts seeing the pizza delivery boy who's white, all dressed up in North Vietnamese regale.
I want to watch it again.
Oh, what a great film! What a great film. Anywho, okay, so that's one down. Team 2, you can really pull away now, or do what I do on a random Friday night with and pull out. I'm just kidding. I never pull out. Okay, the Elvis. This should be an easy one, right? The Elvis TV movie, Heartbreak Hotel. Was it Keith David or David Keith?
Reasonably certain that was David Keith.
I'll defer to that answer. I don't know. It's David Keith. Sure, why not?
And you sure it wasn't neither or both?
Well, I don't know, so I'll just go David Keith.
I'm pretty sure David Keith was in it, but I don't remember Keith David being in it. But I'm going to go David Keith.
All right, David Keith.
It was David Keith. He did, in fact, play Elvis, proving once again that the people on my panel are racist. So,
yeah, I'll watch anything Elvis.
That's right. Team 1, we talked about this film earlier in the show. The Great Santini. Was David Keith or Keith David in this film? The Great Santini, starring the late, great Robert Duvall. Was it David Keith, Keith David, or was it neither? And I'm trying to trick you once again. Or is this one of the rare ones where they're both in it?
You'll have to answer this one. You're on your own.
Neither.
Neither? Is neither your final answer?
None of the above. Yeah.
David Keith was in fact in it.
Oh.
Okay.
What have we learned today?
Yeah.
We learned racism is bad and it makes you bad at trivia, apparently. Tootie Boy, Cinematic Autopsy. This is your chance to really pull ahead of the other team. Are you ready?
Sure. Way too much about David Keith, evidently.
Yeah, naval warfare film, not U-571, which was ruined by Rachel, but actually Behind Enemy Lines. Behind Enemy Lines. Was that Keith David Keith, the both of them, or neither?
So I don't know, and this is going to be another guess from me, unless Cinematic actually has the real answer. Do you?
No, I know the movie, but I'm trying to go through my head who's in the movie. What were you going to say?
Owen Wilson. This isn't even a hint. Owen Wilson is the star of the movie.
Right.
He's a naval aviator.
Right. Okay, I was going to say, I hope you're not taking a point from that because we didn't ask for a hint. I'm going to go Keith David, not because I know it, but because I feel like that type of movie seems like something I can picture him in. So I'm just going to go Keith David.
David. Okay.
I'll play the numbers and go Keith David with this one. Dang it.
It was David Keith. Team 1, you're still in the game. They lost it. They lost one. So this is your chance to catch up. Okay. The Disney animated film Hercules. Was that Keith David Keith, none of the above, or was it both of them doing voice work?
I've not seen this, so.
You've never seen Hercules? Oh my goodness. You need to fix that.
That's actually my favorite. Can I say that's my favorite Disney film of all time is Hercules?
That's a good one. Got James Woods.
That being said, I was surprised that this was a potential answer. I was surprised that this was potential. Or I'm just saying that to try to trick you.
We don't trust you anymore.
You should have never trusted me. You never trust me.
So if we look at stats, right? Statistics of this game so far. Right, so there is evidently a movie where both of them are in, and this could possibly be that one where both of them are in. What do you think?
That's enough pontificating. Give me your answer.
I'm going to defer to Rachel. Final decision.
He's not going to
Rachel.
let me waffle.
Go on. What do you think?
And I think you're right. I'll go with it. Why not? What have we got to lose at this point, except the game? So
Yeah, we're 6 points down. So yeah, both of them. Yeah.
You think they're both in it?
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, you had your chance and you fucked it up. Yeah. You fucked it up.
Yep.
All right, Team 2, they had a chance to catch up to you, but they screwed it up. Let's see what you guys can pull out. Firestarter, based on the Stephen King novel, and this is the 1980s. This is the 1980s version, not the 2021 or 2022 abomination.
Why couldn't we have had this one?
I'm gonna say right now, every freaking question they had, I knew the answer to it.
Yeah. You should have picked a better partner.
Wait, which movie? I didn't hear you. Which movie are we talking about?
The 1980s version. I don't know what year exactly, but the 1980s version of the Stephen King novel Firestarter.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Keith David Keith, both or neither?
So, do you know the answer, Cinematic?
I know David Keith's in it.
You know he's in it. Okay,
but we
don't know about. Okay. Quick question, Toxic. If we guess that one of them is in it, do we get like 1 point, or is it we have to get it?
It's all or nothing, Cooney boy. We don't do participation trophies in this bitch. All right, none of that bullshit.
No points for partial answers, maggot.
No.
Well, let's do it. So let's go with the one we know. So let's just say David Keith.
Okay, David Keith. I'll take that.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
David Keith.
All right, you guys are killing it. Team 1, you can still. I feel like you guys could still pull this out. The Vietnam.
I'll pull it out.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help but say it. Did you guys know I have a date tonight? So that's what's on my mind more than anything. And believe me, the pull-out couch is the only thing that is getting pulled out tonight. I can promise you that. Condoms are for sailors, baby. Anyway, the greatest Vietnam film ever made, Platoon. The greatest Vietnam film ever made, Platoon. Is that Keith David, David Keith, both of them, or neither of them? Rebel Rose, Inside Man. What is your answer?
This is neither, isn't it?
I don't remember either of them being in it.
No,
I
You
really
guys haven't asked for a hint yet.
No, I don't think we need one. I think. Well, I'm hoping we don't need one. But
We are so confident in being wrong.
Yeah,
Let's go.
We're agreed that
points
it's
they
neither of them. We're agreed it's neither of them.
So, according to you guys, it's none of the above, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Keith David, he's actually a really prominent character in this film. What the fuck is going on, you guys? Stop getting high before the stream. I know it makes the stream more fun, but it makes you worse at trivia.
So that's why he has the munchies all the time. I see.
All right, team two. The horror movie Curse. One word, Curse. Keith David, David Keith, both of them or neither of them. What's the answer?
Never seen it.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it, to be honest. My instincts just says like neither of them, but would you reckon Autopsy?
Well, you were right last time we said neither, so let's go neither. Neither of them.
Neither.
That's your final answer.
Final answer.
Keith David. No, it's David Keith. Oh.
It is David Keith. Okay. All right, team one, they fumbled one. What Rachel, what are the scores sitting at right now? Do you mind telling me?
No, I'm not telling you. It's ugly. It's very ugly.
Yeah.
It's 41 to 12.
What is it?
What?
It's 21 points to 12.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
We've just got one wrong. Get one right, then you're back. Come on.
Get one right. You guys are back in the money. You guys are back in the money. All right. The based on a true story naval film Men of Honor. The based on it, not to be confused with Behind Enemy Lines and U-571, which we've already talked about, but the based on a true story Men of Honor from the year 2000. Is it David Keith, Keith David, or none of the above? Or is it both?
Right. David Keith is in Men of Honor, isn't he?
Are you asking me to give you the answer? Because I'm not going to.
He's talking to me, Hush.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that David Keith is in Men of Honor.
I'm running down the whole cast, trying to figure out if.
What are you running down the whole cast on IMDb? You fucking cheater.
No, in my head. I'm trying to think of everybody that's in it that I can remember. Oh, I don't think he's in it.
No.
No.
Hmm.
Of course, to be perfectly honest, I can't remember David Keith being in it either.
Yeah.
You know, if you are sure,
right?
Should we say neither? Oh, I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
we've lost all confidence in ourselves at this point.
If we had their questions, I think we would have floored it.
I will remind you, without giving a hint, without taking away a point, I will remind you, this is the true story of the first Black Navy diver.
Yeah.
Who actually won the Navy Cross and had his leg amputated. That's quite. I'm helping you as much as I possibly can to keep you in the game.
Well, if Keith David had played him, that would have helped, but he didn't.
No.
Junior did.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, Lord.
I guess Elmore Leonard would be done with it.
Who's this Elmore Leonard guy? Did he write Slapdash? I heard he wrote Slapdash.
Yeah. Apparently, his dialogue's fantastic.
All right, I've given you guys as much grace as I can possibly give you.
I'll go with what you said.
What did you say?
I said I'll go with your gut feeling that David's in it.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
Oh.
Hey, you guys are back in it. You're back in it to win it. You're back in it to win it. I love it.
15.
Okay, Team 2. They are crawling up on your fourth point of contact, your 6 o'clock. So are you ready? Let's get this one right.
Yeah. How many questions are left?
It does.
None of your
as many
business.
as many as I fucking say are left. Pretty boy, how about that? Jesus Christ. As many as I can fit in the 20 minutes before fucking open bar comes on. How about that? How about that? Okay.
So 2.
A sci-fi psychological thriller called Epoch. Epoch. E-P-O-C-H. Sci-fi psychological thriller. Is it David Keith? Keith David? None of the above, or is it the rare both of them performance?
Do you know the answer, Autopsy?
No idea. I'm gonna guess Keith David though.
I'm gonna guess Keith David. It seems like the kind of thing he'd be in. So final answer, Keith David.
Keith David.
See, we can answer quickly. That's how we do it. Keith David.
Good job. Well, you answered quickly, but you also answered wrong. Because it was David Keith. Because it was David Keith. So there you go for your quick fucking answers. How about that? How do you feel about yourself?
we were going to get it right. We were going to get it right, even if we thought about it. We didn't know what the show was.
All right, this is your chance. Come on now, Team 1. I believe in you. I believe in you, old boomers. Dead Presidents from the Hughes brothers. Is it David Keith, Keith David, or is it both, or is it neither? Dead Presidents from the Hughes brothers.
All I can see is the poster.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a female. It's a female on the poster, so it doesn't really help. Do you guys want a hint?
Should we take a hint?
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? We're gonna lose 3 or 2.
The famous tagline and famous line from the film. That's Uncle Sam for you. Money to burn. Money to burn.
It's not a hint. It's not good enough. That, my friend, is not good enough.
Give me an answer. Give me an answer.
Both, damn it. Both.
You know that's as good as saying that's as good as saying it was shot on 35 mil.
I'm sorry that my gracious hint didn't live up to your thespian specification. I guess if I was a jobbing actor, I could have done a better job.
What should we say? Quick, let's get this one down.
Both.
Go on.
Just both. Screw it.
Both. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, come on.
Oh, shocking.
All right, let's see if Team 2 can either pull ahead or stumble on their face in our last 5 minutes. All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. White of the Eye, a psychosexual thriller. White of the Eye. David Keith, Keith David, neither or both.
Psychosexual thriller. But I want to be racist and say that it's got to be Keith David because of the title.
No, it's David Keith. David Keith's been in a bunch of weird movies. I'm gonna say David Keith.
Oh, okay, all right. You'll like. I'll take that.
All right. What's our score sitting at?
15 to 24.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to try to pull ahead? You guys want to give a couple more and see if you can catch up?
Yeah, please.
Why not? We're having fun being humiliated. Let's go for it.
All right. You know, the Farrelly Brothers film, There's Something About Mary, starring Cameron Diaz. Is that David Keith, Keith David? Is it neither, or is it both?
I think that's neither, is it?
Because we've been doing so well so far.
The fact that you don't instantly know makes me think that you guys have not seen this movie.
Not in a long time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
a
saw it
long
once,
time.
but
It's not my favorite Farrelly Brothers comedy.
Do you guys want a hint? It'll be a good hint, I promise.
Lies, but okay.
Boy, how the hell did you do that? How'd you get the beans above the Frank? That don't even make no sense.
Why can I hear both of them saying it though?
yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I was thinking, right, hold on a minute. Oh God! What do you think?
It's terrible. That's terrible. David, damn it.
Yeah, David. The one with David in his name.
Stop it. David Keith or Keith David, you fucking cheater.
David Keith.
Mr. David.
Elmore Leonard.
Is it David Keith or Keith David?
Rachel, quick.
You pick.
Keith David. Keith David.
Oh, yes, of course it's Keith David.
All right, good job, guys.
I'm serious. I could have heard it going either way.
Yeah, you too.
He's like the only black character in the film, so that just shows how racist you two are.
I was like 12. Shut up. It's been 27 years. Give me a break.
All right. All right, they're still in the game, but this is your chance to really pull ahead, Team 2. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Arguably one of the best westerns of all time.
Oh, no.
1994's Tombstone. Keith David or David Keith? Or is it both?
It wasn't in that movie.
Keep in mind there was a few different exposition voiceover work done. Just saying. And there is very famous. I will also point out that even if the film had a deleted scene that they were in, they are still considered in the film. In my
Really? Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's strange that he mentions that though, but also no, it's not, because he would deliberately say that to throw us off. There's no.
Right,
What?
he's evil.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
What?
All right. So, do you have a concrete answer?
What?
I don't think it's either.
You don't think it's either? All right,
I know David Keith's not in the movie.
Okay, all right.
And I don't think Keith David's in the movie. They might have done voiceover work. I don't remember that, but I don't think either one of them were actors in the movie.
All right. Well, I don't know either way, so I'll settle for that. I will say neither.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, neither.
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for us here. I don't think there's a chance of you guys catching up at this point. I tried so hard.
Chance in hell.
Team 1, since you're both my good friends, I tried very, very hard to keep you in the game, but you guys have cocked this up so badly.
Yeah, it was bad.
You've not watched enough of these movies, clearly.
Epic.
I do want to point out that neither David Keith or Keith David have ever been in a movie with the other person. So that was me being clever and cheeky and evil. So I'm sorry about that, guys.
Swine.
And I think we fell for it at least once.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
You did.
They both been.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! Give me my gun!
All right, so well, let's go around the horn. Rebel Rose, aka Rachel, Percy Art. What do you got going on? Anything cool anytime soon?
Well, I can't definitively say anything right now until my computer stops being an ass. So, no. I'll be with Luke tomorrow and
what do you guys
with the guys Tuesdays.
What are you guys talking about tomorrow?
Oh, we're doing Face Off tomorrow. How can we forget that?
What the fuck? He didn't invite me for that. Jesus. I like Face Off.
I guess you're just not a favorite. Oh my god.
That's crazy. I love Face Off. That's crazy. Oh, we're gonna have to see about that shit.
Well, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Inside Man, what about you? Where can we find you next?
I was going to be doing Face Off, but I got the invitation, but I turned him down. I said no, I can't stand these streams anymore. You make me sick.
Nice.
I can't listen to you anymore. Nice. With that ridiculous accent. So so I'm not doing Face Off tomorrow, so that's where you can't find me. But on Tuesday, I'll be talking about colours on Losers Lounge. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We will both be there.
Make sure that you guys cut away during the Maria Conchita Alonso sex scene that I definitely did not watch multiple times.
Me neither.
Okay, Toonie Boy, what have you got? What have you got cooking there, big guy?
I've finally been starting getting around to editing just the massive backlog of videos that I've had recorded and unedited on my computer, and so within about the next week, I am planning to just get them all uploaded. We're talking about 25 plus videos. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm just going to upload them like all in like the span of like a week. And so then hopefully I'm planning to just get recording again. Just like full steam ahead, just get back into the swing of it. We've got Ninja Gaiden, No, I'm Not a Human, the Nightmare Before Christmas, game of the movie, after the movie. You know, we've got RoboCop. Gay! Yeah, we've got RoboCop. There you go. So I'm sure that will redeem in toxic size. We've got Expedition 33 is on there as well. I'm hoping to go back and continue the old.
You serious?
I'm hoping to go back and finish the old Dynasty Warriors games, continuing with Dynasty Warriors 2.
Cool. That all sounds really fascinating, Toonie Boy. Cinematic autopsy. What do you got going on?
I've got nothing going on, but I'm 25,000 words into my book, though. I've been a writing fool for like the past 3 weeks, so I'm actually.
I know it's both bad luck and poor form to ask. Are you allowed to tell us what the book is about? Or
yep. Well, it's a well, I would call it sort of like a space horror type of thing. It's basically hard sci-fi. People go on an expedition, bad things happen to their ship, and then they have to figure out how to using other tools and things like that how to get back. It's kind of like The Martian, kind of meets Interstellar type of thing.
You mean like Alien?
Yeah,
that's just lazy writing.
Not
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So what is this? Have you come up with a title for this Alien? I mean, not Alien. I'm sorry, ripoff. I mean, what is this book?
not yet. Working title right now.
So untitled Alien ripoff. Got it.
Yeah,
I'm actually working on another crime novel. It's about a young guy named Vito Morleone. After his family is hunted down, and he starts a whole new life during the early 1900s, and develops a big crime family.
Yeah, it's called Wound Face.
Yeah,
Wound Face. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm just fucking with you. No, that's awesome, dude. Let me know if you ever want to do another video, man. It's been almost like it's been over like 6 months since we did that.
I know. I mean, I've got ideas on things like this, but right now I just like focused on the book. So
okay. Well, that's cool. I would like to do I'd like to do my own, I guess I would say freshman or sophomore book talk thing at some point with you, me, and a couple other of the authors. I know a friend of the show, Mr. E. He has been absent from a lot of our stuff due to the fact that he's working on his book, which has actually been tapped, believe it or not, to become a TV show, which is fucking awesome. That's what every
nice.
writer hopes for. So he's messaged me recently and apologized for not being on the show on this one in the Buffy stream that I do with Toonie Boy. Just basically saying, he feels like maybe he bit off more than he can chew. But I say, fuck it, go for it, man. Get as much, whatever you can do. I mean, hell, man, Slapdash sat in my writing trunk for like 5 years, and I didn't do anything with it. So, I mean, there's no shit. Like, you get it done when you get it done. It is what it is, man.
When the inspiration hits, you just got to write. That's what I've discovered. Even if it's 500 words, just get it down on paper. That's
and after you write, don't be afraid to put it out there into the ether. Right. Whether or not I mean, sure, polish it up, but at some point, take the big leap and just put it out there, whether it be self-publishing or send it to a publisher or I mean, listen, you just got to. Sometimes you just got to get it out there, and then once it's done, then you find your feet. And it may be a freshman may not be as good as your sophomore novel, or vice versa, whatever. Right. Just do it. Whatever it is that's holding you back, push through that shit and get it out there. With me, it was just, I just was so busy with work. But then I was like, you know what? I'll ask Lance and I'll just get it out there. Like, for instance, Mr. E, he's worried that he's not going to be able to come up with enough of the writing proofs to get done what it is that they get done. Cinematic, in your case, plagiarizing an idea from a very well sci-fi Ridley Scott movie. Whatever it is that's holding you back, just believe in yourself and move forward.
I would be putting some stuff out there on Reddit. Once I hit about 50,000 words, I've got some things put out there on Reddit. Try to just generate some buzz on it.
Nice. I love that for you. I do have a project in mind myself. I am thinking about trying to improvise a bit of theater by doing a certain chapters of Slapdash before the next book gets out there. I may wind up tapping you, Cinematic, since you're so well read, thing like that. And I may actually ask Rebel Rose, since she has a copy, to read some of the female parts and do a bit of a stage play thing on YouTube if we can swing it. So
that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm really considering it. People have asked me many times. They're like, you have such a good voice. You speak so well. You're so very well read. Very, very racist in the way that you speak. Maybe you should do an audiobook version of your book. And I don't disagree. I'll see what kind of software I might need. Maybe you don't need anything. Maybe just fuck it, go live with it. Just do an old fashioned stage play type thing. But I will be doing a review
with Elmore Leonard. That's the only thing.
Right. Yeah, Elmore Leonard. He's some.
Go back to radio.
He's some crime hack that is kind of riding my coattails a little bit, so to speak. But I've heard of him. Anyway, I will be doing later on today. I'll be doing a review on my day off of the movie I just went out and saw, Crime 101, Chris Hemsworth and the lovely Halle Berry, who's about to turn 60 this year. Holy
wow!
Sandwiches. And she still looks stunning. I would drink her dirty bathwater. So yeah, she is. I bet you Lance, he's such a fucking mud shark. He's going to be doing a whole fucking show dedicated to. I forgot to tell Lance happy Black History Month. I bet he's fucking spanking off to all his old In Living Color videos this month. I forgot to tell him that. For those of you who don't know, Outcast Creative Lance Nielsen. The only thing he loves more than random trivia and talking about war films and plays and stuff is beautiful black one with big old luscious booties. He has the jungle fever bad, as they say back in the day. But anyway, one last thing that I wanted to show that kind of validates my existence is some people accuse me of being a little bit too toxic. Well, there's a guy that actually defends me a little bit on TikTok. and I'm going to give it a look.
Toxic dudes aren't actually toxic. They're healthy. When a woman calls a dude toxic, that just means that she can't manipulate him. If a toxic dude is prioritizing himself and not putting up with a woman's bullshit, that's not toxic. That's healthy. If a woman calls you toxic, you should take it as a compliment. If a woman calls you a narcissist, you should ask her to spell narcissist. Let's spell narcissist. W-O-M-E-N. Narcissist.
I would kick the ever living shit out of Gal Gadot. Gina Carano would whoop my fucking ass.
Yeah, she would.
And I would enjoy every single second of it too.
Sick pervert.
Listen, if some magic genie came to me, I want the three of you to know right now that I love you. I love all three of you. I want you to know that, okay? I want you to know that I love all three of you guys. But if some magic genie came to me and said, "Hey, you've got to murder your three best friends so you can fuck Gina Carano. The three of you are dead men. The three y'all are dead men. Because I will kill the fuck out of you three.
You know what's gonna be the funniest thing? Here's the plot twist. You fucking kill us brutally with like knives, right? And then you finally get to fuck Gina Carano and you get naked with her and you're so intimidated like you can't even get hard because she's like a famous celebrity. So you like killed us for nothing?
Worth it. Worth it.
It's still worth it because you got to touch your boobs.
Still worth it. Still worth it. Still worth it.
And Winston, Chris, I have to kill you to fuck Gina Carano. You know what, dude? I'm not even offended. I get it.
Good. That's all I'm gonna say, man. You're gonna fuck her good and come all over her titties. Well, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
Enzo, pull up a Google hot pic of Gina Carano and pull that up right.